Heyo, welcome to the BYB Podcast. That stands for the Backyard Boys. And tonight, for your special entertainment, we have a Jew and a Goy. Just the one of us.
Guess which one is which?
Yeah, you'll never guess. I don't know. You do have that pointy nose.
You think so?
My nose is, I don't know.
Let's both turn sideways, 45 degrees. 90 degrees.
Yeah, I can't.
Nose off.
Say mine's worse. There you go. All right, we'll quit doing that bit. We promise, folks, anti-Semitism is not okay. We are not here for that whatsoever. Right, Adam?
Don't even think about it. I'll wag my finger in your face.
Yes, absolutely. And welcome everybody in the chat. Welcome, folks. Of course, Granny and Lemmy are not here today, as you guys can well see. But yeah, we got a wonderful show. We have the best show ever existed. We put it together for you folks. You pay for it. We do it. Come on, motherfuckers. No, we won't actually yell at you. We don't mean that here. But yeah. We are on a little bit of a membership drive, so before the end of the month, we are trying to reach a goal, just like that steel toe guy. We are trying to get to 300 memberships, so help us reach the goal. We're only like 30 away, so just food for thought, folks.
Let's knock it out, guys. Come on, we can do this.
And also, if you don't know, now you know, the supertip.gg/BYB is super tips. We do now. BYB, much improved with a whole other system, the super tips system, folks. And of course, that QR code. Where can people see that, Adam? Point at the QR code.
Oh, the one that's up here. In the upper right hand corner of the screen, and look how luminous and beautiful it is.
Luminous.
I was really stoned the other day and just staring at it, and it was really cool. It was entertaining.
Were you on edibles or were you on like acid? Like
I was on marijuana, tripping on pot.
You get wet? Do you get wet, Adam?
Baked. I get baked, dude.
No, your vagina. Does your vagina get wet? That's what I wasn't asking about.
I'm sorry. Yes, very wet.
Very wet.
Gushing.
Unlike April Imholte when she was with Aaron. I bet she's wet now, though. So wet. So wet that she has to use Summer's Eve in the shower.
Yeah, there's a chance.
That's the thing, isn't it? Right on. Yeah, welcome everybody. Thank you everyone for showing up. You are all our favorites. Every single one of you is my number one favorite person in the chat. That's why I'm not pulling up your chats right now. Adam is a squirter. That is true. How did you know that? Did you see that video he put up on
Facts.
XNXR?
Mount Gushmore.
Gushing. Ugh. Gushing is squirting. Gushing can that be like in the same ballpark?
First couple of rows may get wet.
Yes.
Like SeaWorld, basically. Dolphin.
It's like a Gwar concert out there, folks. You might get some on you. Holy shit. Look at these people already coming in. Yes. Thank you very much, G-Rob. Wow. Look at that. I'm slow as fuck, and I know that. I do have crinkled hands, as the granny will happily tell you every time I'm slow about pulling something up. Yes, my crinkled fingers can cause me issues and betray me, much like Stevie Lou. J-Rob coming in with one BYB gifted membership. Beep, 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 beep. Thank you very much, G-Rob. You rock. Yes, G-Rob, or otherwise known as Chad Zumach's producer. No, I don't even know if that's the thing. I think she's a mod. I don't even know that.
Make her a mod.
I think I just see her around the Chad Zumach universe, so I just assume that she's a number one with the Chad Zumach.
I think Lemmy or somebody was advocating to make her a mod the other day.
Make her a mod on this show?
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah, and I think she does do mod work. How much do you get paid to be a mod? Minimum wage? Like, how much does that cost to get a mod? I don't even know.
It's very dignified. Not anybody can do that. Sift through those comments and read all that hate.
Right. Yes, that's why we make little Lemmy do it, because she can handle the hate. She's built for it, folks. Yes. Yeah, there you go. Little Lemmy coming in. G-Rob for mod. Why not for president 2024? Fuck it. Let's go all the way, baby. And also Steven Bravo, who I have been watching, pretty much trolling Gino, I think, with all of this. And
he's getting pretty frustrated with the Dabbleverse, huh? Did you see that video of him just shitting all over the Dabbleverse?
Yes. No, we watched it on Monday here, remember?
No, I don't. I must have been some pretty good edibles.
Those were some pretty fucking good edibles, brah. But yeah, we went over that on Monday. And of course, Gino is very frustrated with the Dabbleverse, but more so than that, he's really getting pissed off. He's not making what he thinks he's worth over there at the Gratcast, or the In Hot Water Studios, which is just his front room, from what I can tell. But yes, thank you very much, Stephen Bravo, coming in with what? BYB Podcast membership. Beep, 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 beep.
Bravo, Stephen Bravo.
Bravo,
actually, Vincent.
It's funny you say that, because that's exactly the joke that Kevin Brennan made a couple hours ago when Stephen Bravo was giving him memberships.
So I'm an idiot who has common thought, joke ideas.
No, you're as good at comedy as Kevin Brennan. You could have put it that way. Wouldn't that be
Kevin Brennan now or Kevin Brennan in 1996? Kevin Brennan now.
Now.
Ugh. Fuck me.
Yeah.
All right, I'll see myself off.
You'll get yourself off the show? Yes. Nobody else is going to get you off of the show, so you're going to have to do it yourself. Little Lemmy's not here, so we don't have a middleman in our little circle jerk, as they say. Sorry, Lemmy, that was too graphic. Stephen Bravo, look at this guy coming in with another BYB Podcast gifted membership. Beep, 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 beep. Yes, thank you very much, sir. We appreciate the hell out of that.
Thank you.
And also, folks, if you see pinned at the top of the chat is indeed the super tip link. For all the other links you can find in the description, if you know what that means, the channel description, the link to turn the toggle on for to receive gifted memberships. Also, our Reed Street Soap Company, the super tip, the membership join link, all the important links are in our description of our channel. So if you can't find that stuff, go look in there. It's much easier to find it there. So do that now. But before you go do that, why don't you go ahead and hit that like button and smash to subscribe. And of course, always turn on those notifications for this channel because it helps us get into the algorithms. Fine, sir. And that's what we're all about, the algorithms, right?
When you say algorithm, you're talking about the Jews, right?
Kinda.
I don't really just
that are
like
pulling the strings right behind
YouTube. You gotta grease the wheels.
Yeah, I just didn't want to be too specific, man. That kind of stuff can get us in trouble over here with the YouTube TOS terms of service.
Never mind. Prank caller.
I mean, you wrote the terms of service, didn't you? I mean, you people.
We might have.
Fair enough.
Wrote it on the Dead Sea Scrolls.
Was the first computer code, was that written on Jewish people's forearms?
The way you were cracking up, like before you even said that, I knew there was something coming.
I'm sorry, man. Always with the tattoos. Always with the tattoos on the forearm. It always comes back to that, doesn't it? I can't help it, man. You know, those fucking trains ran on time. That's all. I mean, what else can you say about that time period, right?
Nobody's perfect, but you know what? Hitler, I gotta be careful what I say. Some people may have had, they may have been competent in certain areas for sure, Gotta give credit where it's due. Let's just put it that way.
Great man.
Nobody in particular,
He's a great man.
Yeah, I gotta be real careful. Damn.
He had his struggles. The trains were on time. I mean, maybe it's much like Trump didn't get into a major. He didn't get into an Ivy League school, so maybe he was upset, and that's why he's trying to take out his vengeance on the United States. Just like old Adolf didn't get into art school.
Yeah.
Right? Much like that. But before we go any further, we're going to get into some topics. We actually have a rap song to play here in a second, all about the P. Diddy stuff. And speaking of rap songs, you know who loves rap? That Ray DeVito, that silly Ray DeVito. Welcome to the show, Ray DeVito. What do you think about the rappers being gay and drugging people and humping them in their buttholes and the kids? I
want to hear what Ray says.
Hey, it's Ray DeVito. I just got arrested for CP, and I don't mean cocaine possession.
I like the way he says his name before he starts talking. That makes it much easier.
Well, I assume he meant colored people, right? CP? That's what that means?
I don't know.
The color purple? I don't know. Spitball it, man. We'll come up with something better than child porn. Yeah, we're not the Shuli network over here at BYB, so you don't have to worry about our hard drives. Right, Adam?
Just hold on 1 second. I'll be right back.
Yeah, go scrub that fucker if you're not in compliance today.
Hold on. I got a hammer right here. I'll be right back.
The Jewish hammer? Are you the Jewish hammer?
No, it's the hammer to smash my hard drive. That's the joke.
Shane. No, I caught that. But also, wasn't there a character, the Jewish hammer? Come on, man.
I'm always so afraid you're going to misinterpret the joke. God forbid.
No. We're up to snuff. We're up to speed. We know. We're doing it. We're having it. It's happening. Don't worry about it.
I forget how fucking hip and smart our audience is. Get it up here.
Yeah. If you got to explain your joke, you're fucked, Adam. You're fucked.
But I love explaining it. Then people understand it, and that's how they laugh.
What are you, a teacher or something? What do you think, you Stuttering John or something? No, you don't. Shane M, 1980, $10. Sir, thank you very much for the $10. I just wish I could afford a membership. Hate to miss the brilliant behind the paywall content.
Oh man, and then he gives us $10. What a flex.
I mean, I think he is a member, so he's not too worried about it. He's rich. He's got the $3 it takes to get a
I
membership.
know,
to
and the
BYB.
fact that he can troll us to our faces while giving us money, that really makes it harder. I mean, it would be a shame if more people were to do that, to make fun of us, make fun of me, and to attach it to actual financial donations. Like that we really have egg on our face tonight, right? God,
egg. I love eggs. Yes. You're a good egg. You're all good eggs out there.
Yeah.
I just wish I could afford it. Yeah. So if you don't have a membership, you will be missing out on all of that wonderful weekly Dabble review content that comes every Sunday at 5 o'clock Eastern. And you know who else will be there? Rochi. Rochi the troll he isn't using the super tip system. Son of a bitch. That's 20%. Right, Rochi? 20% every time one of these pores doesn't use the correct system. So buy into the system, buy into Melton, even if it's a iffy business to be into right now, because what Turb said, I have been trying to get Turbs on, much to the chagrin of Melton. I'm sure he would not like to see that whatsoever. But we are we're an actual news source. Unlike all these other shows, we actually break the news here. We're somewhat like professional journalists.
Right here on the BYB News Network.
Yeah, we break the news daily, bitches. 100%. Absolutely. I can do it for free chat. It's double. See, this guy, based on a conspiracy, I can do it for free in chat. It's a double fuck you.
I don't
How
feel as
dare
bad,
you?
I feel bad when they give money. It really hurts my ego.
How's that work?
Just they can listen. No means super chats, guys.
No means no.
Especially not stuff directed at me, because I'm very sensitive, and all the stuff that they say about me, it hurts my feelings.
Ouch, Articulate John. How dare you, news source? How dare you? All right. Let's play that little rap song I was telling you about. We have been covering the P. Diddy stuff. And, of course, Ryan Long, who is hilarious. You can't even argue otherwise on that case.
Oh, I thought that was Husey.
I mean, you're not wrong. One's a Canadian, one's a Irishman. What's the difference between Canada and Ireland? I don't know. Maybe
same country. It's like England. They're the same country. I hope Husey's watching right now and he's pissed.
I think he's Northern Irish, so technically he probably is actually a fucking Englishman.
I don't know if you can say that to him, though. That might really piss him off. That's a kind of a sensitive subject up there in Northern Ireland.
He's not even a fan of fucking the Gypsy King. He doesn't even like the greatest boxer to ever come out of Ireland. It's a shame. It's a shame. But yes, we got this little ditty about Diddy. Ryan Long came up with it. It's fucking hilarious. We love Ryan
funny.
Long.
I like him.
1,000 bottles, drawer full of toys. Back rooms for the bad boys, soundproof, no noise. We never hire a bitch to do a man's job. Got my piece deep inside a man's consoles. Walking phony cause I paid my dues. Last night, I'm walking phony, should have seen the clues. Like the pills in the drink and the phones in the sink. And the triple reinforced locked door. Clean, don't think. 1,000 bottles, drawer full of toys. Back.
walking with a limp because I paid my dues. Those are some of the best lyrics ever, dude.
You talking about Shuli now?
No, he's talking about getting fucked in his ass. That's how you pay your dues in the rap game nowadays. I don't know if you're aware of that, Adam, but we covered it Monday when you were high on edibles to the point where you can't remember anything we talked about. So, yeah.
Well, I'm just going to put this out there. I know this is going to be an unpopular opinion, but I think that having sex with other men is gay.
Come on, man. Why you gotta be like that? Why you gotta put that on?
Too judgy?
A little bit.
Not saying there's anything wrong with it, but it is gay, you know?
Gay. Yeah, I get where you're coming from, man. Whatever. I just didn't want to say that I thought butt sex is gay, but what things are gayer than butt sex?
I don't know. Maybe you're just more open-minded than me.
Right? I mean, there has to be some things gayer than butt sex, right? Like Nick Rekieta and his Baldo. That's pretty fucking gay. That might be
being
gayer
a cuck
than.
is more gay.
Yeah, Bobby.
So you're saying? Oh, sorry. So you are saying that Aaron Imholte is gayer than gay?
I'm gonna be Greek soon. Who's Affy?
Okay, you can't be reading the chat if you're going to ignore me and not answer my questions when I ask you questions.
I'm sorry, what was the question?
That is not good podcasting.
Can you
we do a
rephrase the
pro
question?
show. Adam, we're doing a pro show. You're making us look bad, dude.
Can you rephrase the question?
I don't even remember the question at this point. Oh, I was saying, is there anything gayer than gay? Like a Baldo, Nick Rekieta with a Baldo, is that gayer than actual butt sex?
I mean, I don't know if it's gay, but it's really fucking weird.
I don't think
when
April Immel doesn't think it's all that weird. Yeah, based on conspiracy theory. Got him. You got him, buddy.
Oh,
yeah,
man,
what's gayer than butt sex? Being Jewish.
But here's the thing. Here's the
is.
point. No. Here's the point. He didn't send us any super chat money, so it's okay. It doesn't bother me.
Well, no, that's a double fuck you, as he had said before, which not a fan.
I don't
not
see
a
it
fan
that
of
way.
me getting. Yeah,
No.
I don't want to be told to go fuck myself.
No, but if he gives us money, it's like big timing us, you know?
Right.
He doesn't have to give us money, but I'm just saying I value the opinion of trolls that contribute to the show and give money. The more money you give, the harder it hurts, you know?
More money, more money, more money, more money, more.
Here's the thing. He'll give me more money and then I'll have more problems. Isn't that what you want? While we're on the subject of rap, you know?
Shades cow. I mean, I could pull it up and we could review it super quick, then we got to move on to all of our other important subjects that we got for you folks.
Don't understand the Baldo.
Yeah, I mean, we could just look it up so people could know. Oh, I think last time I did this, it was a little dangerous because imagine that a lot of the pictures actually have balls in them. So, Baldo, and enter. Safe search off. That's the main thing. Oh, here we go. Now that's safe. All right, let's share. I don't need that.
Can we watch One Man, One Jar after this?
Sure.
Did you know that guy died recently too?
Let me guess. He bled to death out of his asshole from wounds that he subjected himself to. I'm guessing.
That's what you would think, but guess what? He was in the Ukrainian military, and I guess he got killed in the war.
This is not, dude. Are you following? See, you're just like Stuttering John and Kevin Brennan. Like you'll fall for anything once. All right,
800
so whoever.
End of the show.
I think Shades Cal wanted to know what this was, and indeed, the thing you do is you put your balls through the big piece there, Shades Cal, and then you put that other thing over it, and it like locks your balls into it. Very, very disturbing. Very disgusting. Not a fan of the Baldo. Not a fan of the Baldo. How about you, Adam? Have you ever tried the Baldo?
It looks like something maybe you could put your beer can in. Would it keep your beer can cold? Probably not.
Looks something medieval to me.
Yeah, I don't know. Looks very strange.
Well, I think Nick was telling the story of the first time he busted out the Baldo, and Aaron, the first time he showed Aaron the Baldo, Aaron just picked up that thing and shoved it up his ass. He didn't even ask how it works. He just automatically assumed it goes up your butt because he's gay, right, guys?
He told that story on the show?
Yes.
Wow.
Yes. Yes. Do you remember?
Now, he really needs to stop talking about all that shit with Nick.
Oh, you're not a fan of that kind of stuff? As long as he's telling stories out of school.
I think it's great. I think it's wonderful what two people do in the privacy of their own home, but, I don't know. The trolls, they're going to give him a hard time. You know how judgmental these people are.
What if the two people were Rob Saul and his dog?
You see, that's the thing. They don't understand true love. Love is love.
True romance.
Stop
even?
judging. I love that movie. Favorite movie.
Don't go down that path. We can't do the member berries anymore.
Well, stop saying movie titles, Derek. You're baiting me. You're fucking baiting me tonight. And you know what? Touche. It's working.
I'm just not master debating you.
That was pretty good. You're getting a negative point for that. You're already starting. You're doing pretty well tonight. I gotta try to catch up.
Fair enough. All right. You want to see some retardation? You want to see some Mensa math, perhaps? You into Mensa math? You into genius talk?
Oh, is this what I think it is?
Well, I tuned into Stuttering John today for a little bit, and of course, that knucklehead had to say something so stupid that I had to snip it. We're not going to watch 10-minute videos of Stuttering John. That's not what we do here. But we indeed are going to be watching this little snippet that I saw.
So we're microdosing John.
So I tuned into a show and watched about 20 minutes of it. And in the 20 minutes, he said something so stupid I couldn't help but clip it. So here we go.
We're micro dabbling.
I mean, I think you're going to catch it. You'll catch it right off the bat. Yeah, Red Rocket. Yes, Rochi, exactly. Red Rocket is Rob Saul's favorite game to play with his dog. It's a game. It's just a game.
But does he win?
It's just a joke. It's a joke. What's that on?
Is he winning though?
Yeah, he's winning. The dog came. He won. Totally won. He won the game.
Win.
That's how you win. You make.
And
the
what do you win?
Jizz.
What do you win when you win?
I mean, a bunch of white stuff on your hand. You got to go wash off. Or dinner, as one Cardiff Electric would say, dinner.
Oh, you get a free dinner. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, I think that's what Cardiff Electric pretty much primarily eats for food, right? That's what keeps them sustained.
I don't know. What do potatoes eat?
Jizz.
Soil.
All right, let's hear the genius say when he went into high school. There's a couple tidbits in here that I have to argue with, but that's normal when you watch a Stut Joe show. You're gonna hear things that annoy you.
Jeff Bobby, thanks for the fiber. Little League happens in middle school, so you didn't play high school baseball. You really are Uncle Rico, you fucking loser. Okay, again, let me thwart this allegation, Rob.
Vocab, John.
Okay. Little League happens from the age of 7 to the age of 14.
Wrong. It's from the age of 7 to 12. Then it's Babe Ruth is 13, 14-year-olds. You fucking moron. All right.
Wow, you're up on this shit, Derek.
I played baseball somewhere in high school before I figured out girls were way cooler than baseball. Maybe I should have done both. No problem. All right, so he's already wrong about something. You didn't play sports? Oh, that's right. You're a Jew. Of course not.
I actually played baseball, but then I played baseball when I was like really young, and then I don't know. I got bored. It was fucking boring.
You realized you were Jewish and had zero chance at being good at it. I got you.
Shut up, Derek, with your fucking insight. You insight troll. That's what you are.
I can see through what you're trying to sell me. You're always trying to sell us stuff, even lies. You're
trying to figure me out, Derek.
I know your people.
You don't know me.
I know you're kind.
You know me, but not my story, okay?
Now, ask me how old was I when I started high school?
Who cares?
How old were you when you started high school, John?
12.
12? Would you skip some grades, or?
Well, my birthday's in October. So therefore, then in October, I turned 13. So I graduated high school at the age of 17.
Oh, cool story, dummy.
I mean, do you have any issues with the math on that?
Do you see they showed his transcripts? And I at the time I thought it was kind of a nothing burger, but his transcripts are nothing to brag about. He got like
Of course
C, he's
not.
like a C student at best.
Yeah. I think he even has admitted that. He doesn't just have transcripts; he has trans datas. Am I right, Adam?
Transcripts, trans kids.
Trans. He's all about the trans.
But we don't talk about them though, because we're classy. We do a classy show here. We're above it all.
Right. Yeah, we don't talk about the mentally disabled, like the mentally deranged. We don't like to talk about them.
That's basically John's whole family is off limits, and John.
Mentally deranged.
Everybody's off limits. The whole Dabbleverse is off limits now.
So if you go in at 12 during September and you turn 13 in October, let's see, 13 freshman, 14 sophomore, 15 junior, 16 senior. He says he graduated when he was 17. So either the reject took him 5 years to get through high school, or he didn't join when he was 12. So either way, big fat lie, dumb at math, Mensa math, getting him again.
That fucking smug look on his face too. Just look at him. Ugh. So smug.
12.
I graduated high school. Wow, we're all very impressed. Congratulations, dummy.
I can't wait till I go to high school. Don't ever say that again. You don't want to go there. Stay in elementary as long as you can.
Yeah.
So this idiot is wrong. You lose.
Yeah.
Good day, sir. I said good day.
I don't mean to brag, but I played football for Polk High, and I scored 4 touchdowns in one game.
I would like to. I would have liked to, but I didn't want to shower because I didn't have hair between my legs, and I didn't want my high school career to be known as baldy. and it's so kind of Sandusky that they would have all the boys shower in the same, like in just one room. Fuck that.
John, insecure, doesn't want other boys looking at his tiny peepee and whatever else he had going on. Sounds like he didn't have hair down there. Underdeveloped. I guess nothing has really changed, right? He's still somewhat underdeveloped mentally at best.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know if I believe a story about Stuttering John showering.
Why? That's not a good story to tell about yourself. So I actually do believe when people like self-deprecate for the most part, I do believe them because it's hard to admit that you suck at something, especially in this fucking Dabbleverse for some reason.
Yeah. Now maybe he's trying to humanize himself and seem relatable, but I think it's one of those stories where he probably thinks people can relate to it, but yeah, you're right. He just reveals what a fucking insecure little bitch he really is.
Yeah, well, he threw Sandusky into that
back a little bit
too. Yeah, I mean, he probably was jealous that his school didn't have a Jerry Sandusky in the showers hanging out with the kids. Yeah, he feels like he might have missed out on something in life.
Yeah, well, it's funny when somebody that supports Biden talks about Sandusky, and it's a nice topical reference from like 15 years ago.
Hey, can I sniff? Hey, little girl, can I sniff your hair? Is that like Biden on stage? He just admitted. Did you hear his admission that his advisors stopped letting him have girls on stage? He just said that.
Really?
Yeah, Biden, dude, the guy's off the cuff. So every once in a while, he accidentally says the truth.
The women are the least of the problems, dude. The kids, they need to keep them away from the fucking kids.
What about the kids? Kids.
But I think it's funny that John's he's referencing a pedophile from like 15 fucking years ago when there's all these revelations that are happening with people now, including the whole Democratic Party and all the people that he supports. It's just funny. Like, he should just shut the hell up. It's a subject he should just avoid.
Like the Shirley Network and Melton. No, we actually do have a little bit of that stuff also. So if you guys want to stay for the pedophilia, why don't you? No, actually, I lie. There's very, very little of that, but I did catch Pot Awful bringing that up. And the clip he brought up was exactly the clip that I had an issue with as far as Melton goes. So same damn thing. Then we got some Steel Toe. Then we got a little bit of Pat Dixon. And then we got a bunch of Mersh stuff waiting in the background for all of you folks. Mersh has been on a tear. I mean, what I mean by a terror is that he's falling apart.
Yeah,
so
I'm worried about him.
What do you mean you're worried about him?
No, I mean, I don't want to see Mersh go away. We don't want to lose a fucking valuable lol cow. He's too valuable to the team.
Yes. We don't just have the Turbs McGurk.
We should raise money to send Mersh to fucking rehab. I'm sorry I stepped on you. Go ahead.
No, fair enough. Mersh, rehab for Mersh. What about Aaron Imholte? He seems like an alcoholic.
Yeah,
what about Gino Bisconte? What about Chad Zumach? What about every Ski Mask and everybody else that seems to be?
Because Mersh is a little closer. He's a little too close to the edge right now. You're seeing a man have his livelihood like kind of stripped away from him, you know? He's losing. He's really losing grip right now. He's not doing well. The guy is unwell.
What did you say? He's on the edge?
So she stepped down from that ledge, my friend.
I knew you were pulling something up.
Because I'm one step closer to the edge and I'm about to break.
He is.
Everything you say to me. Yeah, he does.
Like the new female singer. She's great.
No, okay. You're just trolling me at this point. I know that.
No,
all right, I'll let that one go because I know you're just fucking with me. And that ain't cool. Yeah, she's the worst, dude. What are you talking about?
She's just a good woman trying to rock. I think that women rock.
Yeah, I'm sure a lot of ladies do rock. There's Joan Jett, Pat Benatar, Janice Joplin, fucking Stevie Nicks. But
all my favorite bands have.
You are not allowed to put that cunt from Linkin Park on that list, buds.
Now you're trolling me, Derek. Who's trolling who here?
She sucks.
Okay, I'm trolling you. I can't keep this up any longer. You really thought I was being serious?
Rocks. Do you? If you have any Flat Cat, seriously, if you do have any like footage of you singing at a karaoke bar or whatever the hell you do at bars, I don't even know besides line dancing. Yeah, send us some footage of that. We want footage of karaoke. Like no C word. I wasn't gonna say the C word. Why would you think that about me? How dare you?
Say it with a Q.
Right.
Quant.
What?
That's probably what Aaron calls April in his head. He goes, "You fucking quant. I hate you."
I can't say that. There's my C word. Can't.
You quant.
All right, let's move along. There was some news today about the Rekieta motion to dismiss. Apparently that didn't go so great for old Nicholas Rekieta. Let's see what. Yeah, motion to dismiss was
have to plead.
denied. And of course, we'll go to our gay Star Trek fans for legal breakdown. I just noticed that on his shirt, and not a fan. Okay, actually, we said things that are gayer than butt sex earlier. How about gay Star Trek fans? That's gayer than butt sex any day of the week, right?
Yeah, I was gonna say Star Trek is cool and I like it, but no, it's gay. I don't like it.
It's very, very not cool, indeed.
But at least in principle, they could amend these charges to bring additional charges based on the additional drugs they found, and potentially even more serious charges than they.
And it is hard to watch albino Phil Elmore.
He looks like a fucking serial killer. I know who Nate the lawyer is, but yeah, this is Phil Elmore. I'm vaguely familiar
No, I
with
said
him, but-
albino. It's albino Phil Elmore.
Man, yeah, he's very
It's hard to look at.
He has an unfortunate face.
They brought initially, depending on the details. So there's the possibilities are only downhill.
Yeah. It's so let's go into the ruling and 'cause, we know you guys like the document.
I wish you would step back from that ledge, my friend. You could cut ties with all the lies that you've been living in, and if you do not want to see me again, I would understand.
Stuck in my head now.
I would understand. Thank you, David. That's funny.
I wish you would step back from that ledge, my friend. You could cut ties with all the lies that you've been living in, and if you do not want to see me again, I would understand.
Mooney, you're going to have to work on that one. What did he start off that sentence? The sentence starts, I wish you would step back from that ledge, my friend. But for some reason, when the voice started, it said, sire, yar. What? Yeah, our Grady's glitching out. Mooney, get on that. Better be done before the show's over or you're fired from your own system. Wait a minute. How does that work?
Wish you would dive into that pool, my friend.
Yeah.
Give up all the legs that you've been walking with.
And if you do not want to fill your legs, I would understand. All right.
To stop all the playing around.
Yeah.
Here we go. We're pulling up the docs. This is it.
This is it, folks. This is the big reveal. This is the omnibus hearing. Order following. So as we remember from the last court date, which was August 21st, the omnibus hearing, the judge did have 30 days to decide on the motion to dismiss. So that's what we're blabbering on about. I just wanted to kind of show the charges he's still looking at.
So this is the judge's ruling. The above. Now, just so everybody understands, there was one judge assigned the next case.
Oh yeah. That was interesting too. The judge that was doing Nick's case, she had to step down, and then they refilled him with this Wenzel guy who is also So they did get rid of the lady judge that was probably had a conflict of interest. We'll just say.
Herself, she recused. So there's another judge who is not involved with Nick's civil case. So now it's a totally different judge who's been on there since August 21st, 2024, and he's evaluating this. Defendants Nicholas Robert Rekieta appeared. I was represented by Francis White, attorney at law. State of Minnesota appeared through Kirsten Pierce and Jordan Engler, assistant.
We don't care.
Candy, Ojai County.
Come on, get to it.
County attorney.
These fucking lawyers with their minutia.
So, go ahead, Kurt.
No, yeah, defendant's charged with 3 counts.
Come on, Star Trek fans should understand a little something about warp speed. Let's get into it, motherfucker.
Second-degree controlled substance, although as we pointed out before, that was kind of on the borderline. The threshold for second degree is 25 grams, and he was found with 26 grams and change, including packaging. So there's still the possibility that could be lowered down to third degree at some time, although there's also the possibility of additional second degree or other charges based on other drugs, so that might change in the future. Possession of firearm by an ineligible person. He had a gun, owned a gun at the same time. He's a user, which is a gross misdemeanor, and child endangerment, which in this case was, I believe, just the mere fact that the children were present at a place in which drugs also were present. So the child endangerment was the very fact that children was there and not more. I make this point because obviously child endangerment comes in different degrees of concern, and at least in my mind, that would be on the lower end of the degrees of concern when you're talking about child endangerment.
Right. Yeah, this is kind of just tangentially, like he had the coke, he got the guns, You got kids there. You know, it just all kind of wraps up together. But I want to make it very clear for all of you out there who may think that
Let me be clear.
Nick is pretty much is done. Like,
Yeah.
we all said, if that search warrant is not tossed, he's done.
It's a 2-witness case for
Yeah.
the state.
So
It's a 2-witness case. You call the cop to the stand and you say, were you there that day? You surely were. Were you wearing a body cam? Yes, I was. Great. Let's roll through that footage frame by frame and discuss all the things you saw and observed. Is this you holding the bag of the drugs? It sure is. Thank you, officer. Second witness. Hey, lab tech. Did you do a test? I sure did. What'd you find? They're drugs. Great. No further witnesses. Anything beyond that is bonus.
yeah.
No further witnesses. So, Aaron Imholte, we do not need you to get on the stand. Also, that probably would actually probably not be good to have that guy on the stand. I'm
I
guessing.
might not call him.
I'm guessing that would be a bad. I mean, he's not believable.
Kind of like that song from the 90s. You're unbelievable. Doom.
Not exactly like that.
No?
But sure.
I
No, I was kind of hoping that there was something there as far as I thought maybe we could make it look like Aaron was a bad guy and lied and got all that stuff put out there, but so what?
I don't know if we're manipulative enough to spin that narrative, Derek.
I don't even care about spinning the narrative. I would just love to see anything blow up in fucking Aaron's face at this point, including anything that probably shouldn't happen, just because I want things to annoy Aaron. That's the only reason, honestly.
Yeah. I think everything's annoying him right now.
No, I'm sorry, man. You're not paying attention because there has been a lot of wins for the toe lately.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, that's good.
Well, Aaron heard about this motion to dismiss getting denied, and you'll never guess his take on that. Go
Are you
ahead.
pulling that up? Or are you waiting for me to say
I'm
something?
speculating, and then I gave you a perfect opportunity to say.
Yeah.
That's another win for the toe. That's another win for the toe, my friends.
Sorry, you were making that I'm about to pull up a clip face.
Well, I am about to pull up a clip.
I mean a draw. I meant to say I'm going to play a
I was
sound
saying the fact that Nick got his motion to dismiss denied was obviously a win for the toe. So I was just setting you up to hit a homer and you sucked. That's fine.
Yeah.
You're a total failure.
Listen,
Typical.
I'll take the hit. That's fine.
Good. Well, on this one, you deserve to take the hit.
Is that
all
okay
right?
For me too.
But let's listen to exactly what Aaron says right in the very beginning of this clip. It's very poignant what he says.
I don't know if you saw any news yesterday, but I'm doing.
Let's slow that down. He actually sounds like he's on that cocaine again.
Ben Shapiro over here. Imagine Ben Shapiro on 2X. Holy fuck. We should do that sometime. That would be funny.
Yeah, I don't think you'd be able to understand him. It'd be like listening to Dennis Miller or something. Something.
Too fast.
What do you mean by movies from the 1930s for 500, please?
I don't know if you saw any news yesterday, but I'm doing very, very well.
I'm guessing I didn't see any news yesterday. 'Cause I did my show and I covered a lot of stuff, but none of it involved you.
Well, this one tangentially involved me. I mean, I was mentioned in this.
Oh, okay.
This did not have anything to do with anything I'm directly dealing with right now. I'm letting my team handle.
Right.
You have people for that. You know? You let your people handle it. You don't go running your fucking mouth. You don't go saying X, Y, and Z. You don't go trashing up everybody and being a stupid, crazy asshole. You pay a guy.
Well, not anymore.
Wait. So the guy that couldn't shut his mouth for 6 months he has been good about shutting up lately, but this is This is totally the new Steel Toe, the guy that doesn't blab on over and over and over about all the stuff going on.
He's talking about it like he always knew this. Like, oh yeah, obviously you don't do this. Obviously you don't do
it's
that.
Insane.
Yeah. Rich.
But you heard what he started off with, which was yeah.
Oh, he's excited. Yeah, he's definitely happy about that. I mean, that's not going to help his case, right?
Great news. Great news for the toe. Let's hear it again so everyone can hear that.
Yeah,
I don't know if you saw any news yesterday, but I'm doing very, very well.
I'm doing very, very, very well because someone else had their motion to dismiss denied. So how are you doing very, 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 very well? If that's your big news, is that somebody else is losing their court case? So he considers it a win when other people lose. I guess
it's just a signal that he's still butthurt, that he's invested, he's emotionally invested in this. And
thank you.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's
it's not going to help his case.
Correct.
It doesn't change his situation at all. He's still a fucking lol cow. But you know what though? Enjoy it now, Aaron. Enjoy it now because winter is fucking coming. He's still has his shit to deal with. So let him have his little moment in the sun.
The winter of discontent. Is this what you speak of?
Yeah.
Yeah. So he's taking a monster win because someone else's court case is not getting wrapped up. So he's very, very happy to see. He's remarkably happy to see the Nick Rekieta shit going not in his favor. Wow. Petty
money.
Petty much?
And you let that guy go to work for your interests. And then as he's doing the work, it would be like hiring someone to build you a patio, right?
It would be like any professional that you would hire to do any job. Yes, Aaron, you've got that. You nailed it, buddy. That's what it is like. Yeah, how did you know? How did you know that hiring someone else to do the job and you shut up about it while they do their work? What do you know? He's like Melton says that, right? He's just learning new stuff at age 30, whatever, 8.
I would love to be a fly on the wall when he had that meeting with his, there was a meeting with his lawyer where his lawyer sat him down and told him, you have to shut the fuck up. And he was like, oh no, I know, you're right. No, really, you have to shut up. And I'm sure they had to have talked to him like he was a child. It must have taken a little while to get through to him because
yeah, okay, so yeah, I can picture that talk, right? Him and his lawyer, they're sitting across the desk looking at each other, and the lawyer's like, yeah, so now, Aaron, you can't say April, you can't refer to her or anything like that.
Yeah, no, I'll call her my cousin. No, you got to shut up. You have to stop talking about this.
Yeah, well, he's just call her that blonde-haired cunt. Right. Like, that's cool.
Exactly. He's probably trying to, help me find a way to get around this so I can talk about it, but that I won't get in legal trouble. And they sat him down. They said, listen, you need a reality check. You need to stop. You're going to spiral. Like I would love to hear what that conversation was like, but it was definitely a stern conversation. And I'm sure they had to.
What your line was correct. The lawyer probably said absolutely. He was like, you need to shut the fuck up. Like
I hope the lawyer yelled at him.
I wish I could have been a fly on the wall. All right, let's hear him brag a little bit more about the motion to dismiss. But
it wasn't reported to the authorities. It absolutely was. So Nick got smacked down on that account. Then there was, and I think this is the most embarrassing one, where he's accused Deputy Pomplin of lying because Deputy Pomplin said that Nick and myself had a falling out, that we were friends and we had a falling out. And Nick said, well, he's lying because it was way worse than that. It was God. Yeah. That sounds gay, dude.
Yeah, that sounds like you were in love.
Yes, that sounds like you were in love. And Nick has only provided more evidence of that as time has gone on. And regardless of how I feel about him personally, I'm embarrassed for him in that, not this case. I mean, just that part about me and where it's gone. I'm embarrassed. It's embarrassing. So he says, well, Deputy Pomplin lied. because it was way worse than a falling out. And he didn't include every single bad thing Aaron said about me. And the judge said, well, look, asshole, he doesn't have to. He's providing evidence for a search. He wants a search warrant, and these are the things pertinent to that search warrant. He doesn't have to catalog every meanie bajini thing Aaron's ever said about you. He has now, and here's what the judge said. I read what this judge had to say. I thought he was really good.
Yeah,
What a shock.
Oh, Aaron thinks that the judge is good. That's
Yeah,
a good
because he
testimonial.
dismissed his motion, right? Yes.
He said, not only did this is what the judge found to be pertinent. Not only did Aaron say that, play the video of you with coke on your nose and say you're doing coke in there, Aaron also snitched on himself and said that he did it. And Aaron also pointed out where in the house everything was, and it turned out to be there. He said the veracity of Aaron's comments were substantiated.
So proud to be a fucking
And so
snitch.
not only did Nick get felted on, kind of being gay about it, but they also said, no, what Aaron said was actually very material to this whole thing. It's very helpful towards the search warrant. That stands. The last thing that Nick said was...
But also, we don't need to put you on the stand because you are definitely... he has a conflict of interest. There's no doubt about
still
that.
Not be fucking talking about this. I feel like a broken record, like I'm making the same observation over and over again, but shouldn't he still not be talking about this?
His lawyer told him what he can and can't do, so I'm sure he's not going against that, right? He's not dumb enough to do that, right?
No, but I'm saying, I don't know.
Yes, he should not be talking about any of this stuff ever. Yeah, that's probably good advice. That's solid advice, Adam.
If he knows he's probably not going to be called as a witness, maybe it's less consequential now, and he knows there's going to be a continuing case, but I don't know. Yeah, I wouldn't fucking talk about it anymore. At some point, he's got to fucking move on. I know he's happy.
You think that's going to happen? No, dude. He got destroyed.
Theory, yeah.
His lady was stolen from him. He's still venting about that. It's still in the back of his mind. That's what keeps him going.
You think maybe 10 years from now he'll eventually move on? No.
10 years? That's asking a lot, Adam.
Yeah.
Was that, well, Deputy Pomplin didn't watch my whole stream, which seems like a punishment.
How does, if he saw the part that was incriminating, what does the rest of it do?
Well, not only that, he said...
Yeah. All right, we need none of that shit. We need none of it. We get it. He's in love with the judge because the judge gave him what he wants. But absolutely, Aaron did snitch. I guess that's one of the biggest takeaways you can take from that video, from what he was just saying, right?
Yeah, he was pretty proud of it, too. That's what I'm talking about. Just stop fucking talking about this shit.
But my snitching was perfect. It was every time I said the coke will be in here on the dresser, and then the baldo will be in the closet in a little bag around the corner, and then you'll find April crying on the floor in the bathroom.
Exhibit C.
You will find an empty can of SpaghettiOs next to the child's pillow in her room.
Yeah, seriously, it's not a good look.
But the funniest thing was I was watching MLC today, and MLC Kevin Brennan was saying that he doesn't think that Aaron's snitching is what got all this stuff started up. He was saying that Kiwi Farms had something to do with this whole thing getting fired up. It's like, dude, pay attention. There is one concerned citizen listed in that fucking the subpoena for the arrest warrant, right?
And he, even before he confirmed it, it was like he wanted everybody to know.
Yeah, no, at first he was like, I have no idea what's going on, but that quickly went away.
Yeah, but that's pretty tongue in cheek, though. I don't know. It was just, I felt like to some people it was kind of obvious. I felt like it was, I don't know.
You mean Aaron's playing a character on television?
It was obvious he knew something.
Yeah. I mean, definitely back in those days when you listen, you can hear, but it slowly started slipping out. He slowly started admitting. And then there was a point when he said a couple things that was like, oh yeah, he definitely was the one and only snitch who got everybody all fired up about getting Nick arrested. And of course, I wouldn't even doubt that he was the one going around sharing that video of Nick passing out on stream. He probably sent it to everybody, right?
Yeah.
The cops, the preacher, the other parents that are involved in their homeschool.
Yeah, he was definitely in cahoots with the preacher for sure.
Yeah, I think that's how. I don't think Kiwi Farms actually had jack shit to do with anything in the beginning. So that's kind of why I said that Kevin Brennan's take on it's not even close. I think that's me. That's
yeah. I think the chances of Kevin Brennan, boomer fucking Brennan, understanding Kiwi Farms is near 0%.
Yeah, he doesn't understand a Discord, let alone Kiwi Farms, right?
Yeah, it's a generational thing mostly, but
indeed. G-Rob, check this lady out. Thank you very much, G-Rob. You rock.
Thanks, G-Rob.
5. Yeah, G-Rob. Yeah. No, she is awesome.
Forget a mod, make her a co-host now. Damn.
5 BYB Podcast memberships. Beep, 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 beep. Thank you very much, lady. You rock.
Thanks, G-Rob.
Maybe it should be G-Rock. G-Rocks. All right. Back to this. We got a bunch more of this crap. Next up, we got
next.
Yeah, it's still what I think we pretty much just have one more still to take. Then we could move on to the other stuff. Which involves Pat Dixon, Anthony Cumia, then whatever, blah, blah, blah. We'll move on to Mersh.
Oh, nice.
Mersh,
okay.
In his suicidal ideations, is that a word? Ideations. I got called out for a word I said the other day, and I'm none too happy when you grammar Nazis try to correct my speech. Not a fan.
Yeah. Those aren't the type of Nazis that you like. Wrong kind of Nazis.
Damn right. Oh, wait. Oh, I can't say that.
You can't? I'm sorry.
That it's my struggle, though, not anybody else's.
It's your conf?
It's my conf.
Mine conf or your conf?
I think it's my conf in this situation. You may have your own comps, but this one is mine. There are many like it, but this one is mine.
This conf is your conf. This conf is mine conf. I don't think I can say that either on here, probably. Oops. Prank caller.
I don't know. I think you can. Just words, man.
Not allowed to talk about confs. That's the new.
So we got Aaron. He's laughing at Nick Rekieta and his shit luck with the motion. Now we got Aaron laughing at Gino. That's not very nice. This is his thoughts on Gino crying about the memberships. And thank you all. Thank you all for gifting the memberships. We do appreciate that. And I know that Stephen Bravo is in here giving away memberships just to piss Gino off, most likely. He's been doing it on Chad's show, on KB's show. I'm a fan of it. Keep it up. Keep doing it. What's a Mersh? What the hell? All right. You're funny. We'll put that up.
No, they're going to learn.
What the hell is going on in here? That's right. What is a Mersh? You'll find out. We're going to teach you about a Mersh tonight.
$4.99 says Gino was screaming about no donor money. Well, yeah, I mean, I said that about Gino. I said that when he got canned from Compound Media. I said he's going to find it harder to be an outdoor cat in these internet parts. It's brutal. People end up having a lot more sympathy for the Mershes and the Aarons of the world when they have to go out and do it themselves. You know, you got to go out there and rattle the can to produce your content.
Oh, and boy, do you!
It gets hectic. It gets nerve-wracking. That's for sure. I told Gino that. I told him I would help him.
That Cumia cash dried up, and oh boy.
Gino was getting
Ooh.
overpaid at everybody at Compound was overpaid.
Oh, hell yeah.
Anthony was running a charity over at Compound, and Gavin put a stop to it. And now you got to try and replace that income with streaming, and that's really fucking hard, man. Oh,
Yeah,
everybody's forgiven. Gino forgave me. That guy forgave me. You guys throw in a couple of bucks, and I want you guys to forgive me too, just like Gino did. I'm happy that I got the forgiveness that nobody even asked for over here. I'm not the one who got you involved in shit. She did.
Yeah.
She got you involved in shit.
Nah, but he forgives you though.
But you forgive me
for her getting.
He wants to blame everything on April now. How convenient. I mean, talk about taking responsibility for your own actions, right? Just by just saying like April, it's all April's fault. All of their faults. I thought he wasn't supposed to talk about her too, by the way.
Gino's totally right. April is a complete quant.
Yeah, we could all agree on that, but we can also all agree at this point that Aaron is equally as shit. So no big surprises there.
They're all very quanty.
One thing I did notice tonight, the title of his show, which is just right there. I forgive Gino. Can you see that right there?
Yeah, I can see it.
I forgive Gino. Aw, what a swell feller. Yeah, isn't that wonderful?
That's good. Maybe he's over it now. Maybe he's finally moving on.
Do you think Aaron's moving on? Is that what you just said?
Yeah, he forgives people. That's good. Good for him.
I mean, yeah, like
that's growth.
He seems like he's really been forgiving Nick, Kayla, and everybody else over there, right?
Yeah.
April.
Very unbothered. Stoic. I would say he's stoic.
Yeah, I don't know what else you can say about that, really. But yeah, that's another example of him being excited about someone else losing. So when other people lose, apparently is another way that that you can get a win at the toe because someone else had some misfortune. And everything about streaming. There's no guarantees. Just ask Stephen Bravo. Seems like he's cracking at the seams. Yeah, I don't know. Like he has been talking a lot about offing himself lately, like other people. Mersh, for example, which we'll get into. There are a few of these guys that seem like they are on the edge of something really bad happening. And I would know. I
wonder how much of that, and not to cut you off, but I wonder how much of that is simply streaming too much. That can't be good for your mental health.
Well, we know you're not talking about Gino, so you must be talking about Stilto. Streaming
well,
that
obviously,
much.
it's accelerated with the lol cows because of the shit they get. But I'm just saying it can't be good when you get to that point where you're extremely online. It's got to be fucking damaging.
I'll have to take your word for it, man. I don't know. Yeah, I'm glad that we don't stream 7 days a week, or maybe more than 7 days a week, more than 7 shows a week. That does seem like a nightmare to have to go live that often. So
when you have to, yeah, when you've got the golden handcuffs,
right? Yeah, Aaron has put himself in a position where he has to stream nonstop, pretty much, right?
Yeah, it's like having brass handcuffs, Chinese brass
baldos, even if you want to say.
Ugh, ouch.
They go good with brass balls, I'm assuming.
I'm having empathy pains now.
Yeah, you Jewish folks have all kinds of issues, right? Pains. My fibromyalgia is acting up again. Oy vey.
In all seriousness, though, my back is starting to. Oy.
Oh, my back. I'm going to sue you for $1 million, but I'll set it out of court right now for $10.
You can do that?
From what I hear.
Damn, if you just do that 100,000 times, you're set.
And of course, everyone's talking shit today because Anthony Cumia, who he fired, well, he didn't fire, but got rid of Gino Visconti. Anthony Cumia went on Pat Dixon's show last night and talked a bunch of shit about Steel Toe and Chad Zumach. Who else did he talk shit about? Someone else. Maybe a couple shots fired at Gino, but nothing too major. But there were some good insights on things going on. We don't have to watch the entire thing. I know that other people have probably seen this from MLC and some other shows, but whatever. It was somewhat interesting, so we got to dip into it, man.
Nice.
Anytime Anthony Cumia comes out and lets us see into his mind, we got to listen. I'm a fan. I know you're a fan, right?
I'm a fan. I'm a bigger fan of Sue Lightning, though. We should get Sue Lightning on the show. Send her the link.
Sue Lightning.
Oh, you'll have to Google it. It's fun. Everybody in the chat, Google Anthony Cumia, Sue Lightning, or Feed Nana.
We'll check it out. Yeah, so this is there. That's better. We don't want to see you too much, Adam. You were taking up way too much of the screen. Get fatter recently or something. Have you been gaining weight, Adam?
I might be. I had some apple slices earlier, so maybe the sugar has made me puff up a little bit.
Yeah, apples are the worst for you. That is true.
Too much sugar.
The Anthony Cumia quiz here, okay? All right. So Aaron Imholte is the host of
Steel Toe
Morning Show. Okay. Oh, okay. So my next question is, that's the lead up. Who hosts the Steel Toe Morning Show?
Aaron Imholte.
It's in and out. But when he was working with
easiest Jeopardy ever. Your version of Jeopardy is very easy.
What's your take on him? I'm just curious. I know you've started paying attention more to this Dabbleverse stuff lately.
Yeah.
You could even say he's part of it now. Adam, would you say?
He was probably instrumental, and some people may consider him to be one of the founders of the Dabbleverse, because pretty much this all generated, if you could trace this back to the beginning, it was pretty much Stuttering John on Artie and Anthony, and they were goofing on him. So yeah, you could consider him a founder. He's turning into fucking Stacy Keach in American History X. Those fucking glasses.
Agreed. Yeah, okay. So I mean, when they were goofing on him, and then it wasn't that maybe just how much months later did the Chrissy Mayer thing happen, the interview? Or maybe that was a little bit later, but it wasn't that much longer to wait. And of course, he has thoughts on Chad Zumach too, which I loved. And to watch. Yeah, anyway, we'll wait till he gets to that part.
I know. I didn't know who Aaron was from a hole in the wall. Apparently, Bob Levy and Aaron did a show at some point in their lives, and that show was supposed to have, I think they sent an audition thing in for Compound Media, the two of them, like together, and I don't think I ever saw it. I don't remember ever seeing it, and I think maybe Keith looked at it and was just like, this isn't a show we want to have.
So all the way back when Keith the Cop still worked at Compound, which is kind of bizarre that this happened. I know Levy, he did send Compound Media, or he did a pilot for Compound for Levy Land, and that got denied because there was 4 people that do that show, and he was like, I can't pay 4 people to do Levy Land. And then of course we all know Steel Toe had about 6 episodes of Steel Toe on Compound Media and then they ended doing business with him. So I think Anthony does know a little bit more about Steel Toe than he lets on.
The thing is, Aaron annoyed, and I'm not a big fan of E-Rock, but I was listening to E-Rock on WATP where they were shitting on Aaron, and apparently he really annoyed E-Rock. He was texting E-Rock and asking him questions. He was trying to grill him and get information about the Compound merger, and there was a lot of miscommunication. I think Aaron was kind of difficult to deal with too.
But nobody knew about the merger. How could that be possible, Adam? The only person that knew about the merger was Gavin and Anthony, right?
This may have been later. Maybe I'm confusing this with a Kiki thing, but it was information. He was just asking. He was kind of going above. He was getting a little big for his britches.
Right.
And it sounded like he pissed people off. That having been said, though, I've never talked to anyone at Compound that likes E-Rock. So, he's not very popular. Fucking Pat Dixon hates him.
Yeah, I think pretty much everybody there didn't really like him.
E-Rock really is like, I used to think he was all right, but he really, when you get to know him,
fat, lazy piece of shit.
He's unlikable. He's got no likability. At least Sam Roberts, who's an annoying little sniveling little piece of shit, he is at least somewhat likable and charming. But fucking E-Rock, yeah, he's got the fucking personality of a wet fucking paper towel.
Of an elephant. And he looks like one too.
Slabo.
That's right.
I'm like, okay. But I never heard of this guy. Apparently he was a big fan of mine, O&A, over the years. And then when all this shit went down with his wife, I did do their show once when his wife was on, him in April. And I'm like, okay, then I'll do your show. Fuck it. And
I'll do your show. I'll do your wife. Fuck it. Yeah.
Anthony would have fucked her in a second.
Blonde.
In a millisecond, he would have done it.
She looks like she's 16. I'll fuck her. That's what he said to himself.
Yeah, she's his type for sure.
Yeah,
she's a lot of guys' type. She's a good looking.
She looks
woman.
under 18 or at least under 30.
She's not my type. She's too fucking skinny. Too much of a skinny mini. But yeah, most guys definitely.
Anthony said he's into white trash girls. So yes, absolutely, he would be into April because she's the epitome of like pretty white trash little hoes, right, April?
And that's impressionable too. Very impressionable, vulnerable. Yeah.
Do stuff for money. Should do stuff. Fuck money. She'll do stuff for coke, let alone money.
Yeah, that's a whole nother level of just
coke whore.
Definitely lower level.
Nice, and she was pretty, And then all this shit busts loose that she's doing coke with this lawyer guy, this like fucking weird sexual lawyer guy.
Yeah, weird
sexual lawyer guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love it.
So I don't know. I was just like, and then lately I've been catching a lot of the Aaron thing through who are these podcasts and
Anthony, who's the normal weird sexual guy,
what have you. So I'm just like, oh, he seems like a piece of shit. I don't know. He's never been a piece of shit to me personally, but I would assume other people would see him as a piece of shit.
Yeah, they do. They do.
Yes, and I concur.
But they can't stop, being interested in him.
Yes.
Especially in clips, just like with Stuttering John. And just like with Stuttering John, he's bulletproof to like anything that might give him any self-awareness at all, you know what I mean? Or any sort of comment that
any dents in the ego just bounce right off his armor.
And it's kind of endearing, yeah.
No, that is not endearing. There's nothing endearing about a person that never fucking loses in their mind. It's very annoying because when he lays down at night, he probably doesn't believe it. So,
but it gives them the confidence to keep going. Because if they had self-awareness, they wouldn't do this. And
I think he does it for the money. I think they both do it for the money, period. End of story. I don't think they care at all. Whatever. They probably have to literally, Steel Toe has to drag himself out of bed to do it. But mostly because he's hungover lately. But also, I don't think he likes the show.
There's no such thing as a self-aware lol cow. It's kind of a paradox.
True. But also, there are specific things that do probably dent his ego.
Yeah. I mean, there are exceptions to that rule, but yeah.
Might sort of, I don't know. Nothing wakes him up. Nothing makes him not say it's another win for the toe. He just thinks everything's a win.
Nick Rekieta's motion to dismiss was denied. That's a win for the toe.
Like I said, there are exceptions.
It's fascinating.
Right.
I guess.
It is.
It is. We just love watching people trip over their own dicks over and over and over again.
I wish I could trip over my
I
own
don't know
dick.
why. Look, we've all been in the barrel in our lives. The trick is to crawl out of it and get back on your way. You know, the whole thing we were talking about earlier when I got arrested in 2015 or whatever it was. Yeah, that was a time where a lot of people could say a lot of funny or bad or nasty or whatever shit about
and we did.
You know, I was out there shitting on everyone else, and I'm part of the media, and then something happens to me, and hey, look at this fucking guy. So I get it, but you get up and you dust yourself off and you try to find another asshole in a barrel that you can start pointing at and calling a piece of shit.
Yeah.
So there you go. There is the mentality of the greatest Jacktober guy of all time. What you do is the second your problems are over, you point at someone else immediately and get the fucking heat off you. So it is a game of whatever.
Deflection. Yes. You can't defend yourself. You can only deflect the attention to somebody else. You have to be on offense 100% of the time.
Which is kind of a weird way, but if you watch the Dabbleverse, that is the method every fucking time. Every time something bad happens to a guy, he's just waiting for the moment he can point at someone else. It doesn't always work. Look at Aaron right now. He's 6 months into trying to point the fingers somewhere else, and it still isn't really catching on. So
right, but he's a different case, though. Most people are not Aaron. Most people wouldn't let themselves get in that position.
You're like 25 years on the radio. Do they call me Anthony the broadcaster? Call me Anthony.
Anthony do they call me pissy-eyed Anthony? No, they call me girl
to be
fighter.
fair,
they call you
fair,
Nana.
Anthony, in light of your arrest, the only thing I did was do a Photoshop of Little Beavis visiting you in jail. That's
He
all.
did
That's
not handle
Oh yes,
his trolling well.
I do remember that one. You had some great beef. Up to astounding. He's good every so often. I guess first of all, as a comic, you don't want someone up
Chad
there
Zumach,
that's
folks.
so much better than you. You don't want a person. You would like a person that throws him a.
They were right about there, and I just jumped ahead.
To be so far down on the interest level of anybody. I'm not saying he's good or bad. I'm not even saying that. I'm just saying no one knows who the Chad Zumach is. And, Florentine throws him a bone every so often. I guess, first of all, as a comic, you don't want someone up there that's so much better than you. You don't want a person. You would like a person that's not going to drive the crowd away.
Right.
But you definitely don't want them killing.
No.
And they could work cheap. And they're willing to, go wherever you are because they, want to be on your coattails. Yeah. And that's kind of, I guess, what Florentine's doing with Zumach. But Zumach acts like he's world renowned. It's amazing to me.
It really is never ending. And just he loves to work. He loves to go out and do. We did this sold out show. How many tickets did you sell?
Yeah.
Got 3. So I mean, like, it's insane. I went over his show that he did in Atlantic City on the street.
All right, and we've already seen that entire show, or at least I did. I don't know if you watched that, Adam. Did you see that? Pat Dixon did a breakdown of Chad Zumach's stand-up in Atlantic City when they all went there to meet up, and like Gino was there and Keanu and.
No, I didn't see it. I'll check it out though. It sounds good. I like Pat. Pat's a good. He's one of the good ones.
Yeah, Pat's funny, man. Actually, yeah, he would have had to have uploaded that again on Rumble, I guess, at this point. But yeah, it's funny. It's Anthony Cumia calling Chad a nobody, and as we heard on MLC today, Chad defending himself, or on his own show, I should say, also. So he got 2 platforms to fire back at Anthony on today. His take was that Anthony Cumia is quickly becoming Stuttering John, low-cow. I don't see that. I don't know how you could think that? Or
no, and if you
he's
think
nowhere.
so, definitely not now. Maybe 2018 he was. I mean, it's funny how like Chad, somebody who knew Anthony, he did have a relationship with Anthony, seems to know so little about the time when Anthony was trolled and the things he was trolled for. I feel like if he knew a little bit more about the Opie and Anthony subreddit stuff, he'd have a little more ammunition. But yeah, there was a time when Anthony was definitely in the barrel, and he's doing better now as far as that's concerned than he was in 2018, 2019. So if anything, I think
So
that he's.
You think that Chad Zumach was paying attention through his drunken haze 2 years ago?
Yeah, no, it's
he was out of it, dude. In
he's
every
somebody
way.
who always calls the guy who always accuses everybody else of being a Johnny come lately. This is like it's like there was this whole arc of Anthony being trolled, the whole Sue Lightning thing, the whole Feed Nana thing. There was this universe of people that used to fuck with Anthony, and it's like he's not even aware of it. Like I remember one time I jokingly super chatted Feed Nana to Kevin Brennan, and he's like, Feed Nana, what does that mean? And I'm like, oh my God, I couldn't believe I was so disappointed. It's like, Kevin, it's fucking past your bedtime, dude. You shouldn't be, if you're going to get into it with Anthony, do your fucking homework. Jesus.
Yeah. And now they're, whatever. Kevin's constantly giving Anthony props for being funny and good at talking and whatnot. But yeah, also when Chad jumps on MLC and they both are going at whatever, I'm surprised Kevin puts up with that shit. Like, dude, Anthony's the furthest thing that you could be from a lol cow. Dude he's too funny and too with it. You know what I mean?
He
like
didn't
he's
handle,
with it. He's
right,
not
but the
out
stuff
of it
that
like Stuttering John.
The stuff I'm talking about though from 2018, 2019, he didn't do super bad, but he didn't handle that as well. He did not handle that well at all.
He was behind a paywall. He was fine, dude.
No, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about the people that were fucking with him on Twitter and the whole back and forth. Like people definitely got under his skin for a while, but
yeah, I'm sure.
But he's fine. I think Anthony seems to be doing much better now. He seems confident. He's
untouchable as far as I can tell.
He
says whatever the fuck he wants. He's over there at Censor TV. His Twitter is fucking. Every post is like anti-black, and the black Twitter is coming after him, and he loves it.
But I feel like Anthony, first of all, he has his Twitter account back now because of Elon. But the main thing is, I really do feel like whatever you want to say about Anthony, and shout out to Dan Mullen in the chat.
I want to say I'm your biggest fan, Anthony. But
listen, he's an this Dan Mullen, he's an Opie and Anthony guy, so he understands this. Anthony, he handled it poorly, but he moved on. He seems like he learned. I do feel like he learned something. He definitely did learn something from his experience, and yeah, he's moved on more or less. So I don't 100% agree with you about him never being a lol cow, but it is possible to be lol-cowed and to move on. Life can go on for you. Patrick Melton was lol-cowed by Red Bar, and look at him now.
Was Chad Zumach a lol-cow 2 years ago?
2 years ago?
In the Cumia country days?
Kind of, yeah.
Black Eye.
But you
calling in desperately.
But
I was watching Anthony at that time, and he was desperately calling in to talk to Anthony, and Anthony was like,
Carl from WAT.
I don't want to talk to this fucking loser.
Yeah. He was trying to ingratiate himself in these universes. And Chad was definitely doing that a couple of years ago. But I do think, though, that Chad fought back in his own way. And I do think he was underestimated by Aaron.
Ron, who apparently Anthony has no idea who he is, even though he was on his show. And of course, we already saw the comments from Aaron about Anthony, whatever, making fun of Gino. Of course, he loved that. Big fan. I'm a big fan of people trashing my enemies. Big fan.
The enemy of my enemy is my friend.
And whatever, I've fallen into that trap. I think many of us have.
I think that's Sun Tzu out of that might be from Art of War. Sun Tzu, good book. Never read it. Sitting on my bookshelf, getting dust.
Okay. I don't know your reference, man. No, I know something.
Sorry, read more books, Derek.
No, it's in Chinese. Why would I read that, man? I can't read Chinese. What do you think I am? Chinese or something?
No, you look. I told you before. You look like you could be a little Mongolian.
Mongolian.
Have you ever had a DNA test?
Yeah, I'm 100% white. I'll show my.
Right.
I am. I'm like 68% English, and then the rest is like Scottish, whatever. All the other white stupid shit. I think the darkest I get is French. Like I got a little Frenchy in me.
Oh, Frenchy Derek.
But I mean that's okay. We don't have to talk about
frog
my
legs.
Why are you trying to call me Mongol? I'm no Mongol. How dare you?
Just admit, Derek.
Mongols are from China. Not
You
a
had
fan
a
of
frog
China.
sandwich for lunch today.
Frog legs, you said? No thanks. I have had frog legs before. They're not good. So
I'm just gonna picture you eating croissants with one of those gay little French hats.
Who was saying they went out for a chocolate croissant the other day and were disappointed they didn't get one? Have you ever had a chocolate croissant? It was Tukey. It was Tukey. Tukey said that. I was like, what? What's a
Puppets
chocolate
can't eat
croissant?
fucking pastries.
Yeah, true. Yeah, you never get that fucking chocolate out of the fur.
You never see Elmo fucking eating anything.
I see him eating little kids. Okay, so this is exactly the moment that Anthony was on the Steel Toe program. And I don't mean on compound on Steel Toe. I mean literally went on his show for 2 hours. But this was like the setup, the lead in, and a whole lot of ball washing and ass kissing going on. So, and I don't think he would probably say anything different to this day as far as Steel Toe's feelings about Anthony. I'm sure that shit's ingrained into him. Anthony can totally dog him anytime he wants, and Aaron will still love him for everything he learned from him as a broadcaster. A really pro show that he learned from, which was the O&A program. I'm surprised he didn't get more out of Opie than Anthony, though, right? Because he's the real talent over there. Nothing.
Yes, Derek. Sorry, I thought you were doing
just
a
like
sound
you.
drop.
It's like me and you. It's like Opie's the real talent, just like you.
So you're the one steering the ship? No, I'm the one steering the ship. Oh, god damn it!
You didn't even know.
We got a little
Derek, I needed you that
special.
day.
You didn't even know you were steering the ship, but that's what you slave shippers do.
Ooh.
Welcome. We got a little Steel Toe special attraction for you here today, tonight, whatever it is.
Whoa, special attraction? You mean like Anthony's got eyes on that little blonde over there? Is that what you're talking about? Special attraction?
Yeah, you can see the wheels turning. A little mouse.
Just like with Nick Rekieta. When he saw her for the first time and wanted to put his thingy in her. I mean, Baldo by thingy, of course.
This is a big one for the show, but for me personally, I would say that there are two names in radio in particular that have kind of influenced what this show started as and became. One of them, Howard Stern. The other one, of course, the following. Of course, compoundmedia.com. I would say 2/3 of the Opie and Anthony show, along with Jim Norton. Anthony Cumia.
I didn't know who Aaron was from a hole in the wall, but I never heard of this guy. Apparently, he was a big fan, big fan of mine, O&A over the years.
It's like Aaron's Diddy.
And then when all this shit went down with his wife, I did do their show once when his wife was on, him and April. And I'm like, okay.
I told him, I'm not coming on unless your wife's there.
If he didn't know who he was, why did he agree to do the show?
Exactly. But we kind of already found out from the other part of that interview that Anthony knew about Bob Levy and Aaron Imholte making a pilot of some sort to send to Keep the Cup. So he was on his radar, dude. Like, I kind of find that part of it a little bizarre on Anthony's part, that he's denying that he even knew who the guy was.
It's kind of a big time move. A lot of these mid-level, mid-range to hire the people that are more successful, they'll never admit that they watch a smaller show.
Right. That's right, isn't it, Kevin Brennan and Carl and Shuley? All you guys, I know you're watching right now. I know it. I just know it. You'll never admit it though.
Do your show, fuck it. And we talked with Pleasant. We had a good time. April seemed nice and she was pretty, you know.
So
and then, I don't know. I was just like, and then lately I've been catching a lot of the Aaron
That was
thing
his takeaway.
through Who Are These Podcasts.
That was his takeaway. Was that she was pretty. That was his entire takeaway. Yeah, I did their show. His wife was there. She was pretty. That's hilarious.
Yes, and what have you. So I'm just like, oh, he seems like a piece of shit.
We got our fucking shit pushed in today.
I'm good. I just need a minute.
All right. And you know what I call that? Another win for the toe.
Bad enough.
fucking
What's the
look
other
on
little
his face.
thing I caught there? The fact that Anthony, I think all he watches is WATP. Does it kind of feel like that to you? Like WATP
he loves
and
WATP,
Uncle
yeah.
Rico. I know he watches the Shuley Network. So I think he pretty much primarily only watches those two programs.
I mean, I'm sure who has time if someone like I would believe that he doesn't watch all the small shows. I'm just saying that I do think that some of these bigger to mid-level, whatever you want to call them, the more successful shows, I think they do watch the smaller shows. Some of them. They never
Yeah, I
admit it.
mean, we all assume that they do. They just can't admit it. Yeah, I think you're onto something there.
Yeah.
It's a big time move. That's what it is.
Yeah, they got to sound like they have all this stuff going on. They're too busy.
Okay. Well, I did do a Google Drive clip of Chad spazzing out today. But then I saw that Doom made a clip. So I was like, yeah, fuck it. His is a little bit longer and whatnot. But shout out to the Clippers as per usual.
Especially Doom. He's the best.
Doom. Yeah. I prefer Doom over all the other Clippers myself. Why is that? For one, it's the intro, as you know.
Yeah.
I'm all about that intro, homie. All right. Let's check out what Chad's response to Anthony Cumia comments. Let's watch him melt down just a little bit. And then I think we can move on from that stuff. Then we'll get into Mersh. All about the Mersh. I think that's about all we get. Yeah, it's all. I mean, we got a couple Melton, but the Meltons are just lead into Mersh anyway. So.
The turn, bitch. The turn.
I guess you could figure out why I'm partial to that intro.
Yeah.
You done fucked up, Dixon. You should have stayed in obscurity. You should have stayed hidden.
Why? Like, why? What's the worst that can happen? That he gets reintroduced back into the Dabbleverse, even though he's only over on Rumble now?
Yeah, people trying to promote their stand-up comedy careers, they hate exposure and being on shows and people knowing what they're doing. Yeah,
right.
Staying obscure.
And hanging out with Anthony Cumia. Yeah, that's horrible stuff. Right. Yeah, all their takes on that kind of shit today were shit, trash, as far as I'm concerned. And once again, what's Chad saying? Like he's going to come after Pat? What a loser. I'm sure Pat's shaking in his boots. He also threatened to come down and like, I guess he was talking about fighting him.
Yeah.
Pathetic.
I don't think Pat's worried about Chad.
Nobody in the world. If we saw that picture of Chad standing next to Stuttering John, they're both 5'0", and they're both like little short, what do you call them? Lawn gnomes, midgets, little people. What do you call them?
Yeah, they definitely have a little bit of the Napoleon thing going on.
Yeah, the complex. No, I just, you know that the little dog barks the most. That's why Chihuahuas never shut up. And we have a Chihuahua next. We got that Citizen M video of Puerto Rican mommy, who also seems very much like a Chihuahua. Love you, mommy. She knows I'm jerking her.
You're done, dude. You're done.
You're done. You
I
done
haven't thought
fucked
about
up.
you. I don't think about you. I don't look you up.
I just talk about you all the time.
I just do a show about you.
I'm just talking about you right now.
Which literally contradicts everything I'm saying at this moment.
But you had to go run your fucking mouth, dude. Really? Even when you were on YouTube and you're allowed to be on YouTube, I didn't even pay attention to you because you're nothing.
I paid attention to him. Yeah. So I mean, what was his great crime that he broke down his stand up in AC? That's his big crime, right? That he said he sounded like an open micer and that set sucked. Like he only reviewed one set and pretty much said that Chad is a shitty open micer, or at least an opener for a bigger, bigger draw.
And he's not really breaking any new ground with that one, because that seems to be the common perception of Chad is, at best, what is he, a middling like sort of regional comic?
Yeah, semi-regional, right? Mostly it is down there in Florida, but whatever. Those dudes, Swartzen, Brewer, they've taken them around the country too, especially Swartzen.
Sure, but he doesn't. It's not like he has that national name recognition or anything like that.
Nobody knows. When Anthony said nobody knows who the fuck Chad Zumach is, that's a fact, Jack. Period. End of story. Nobody does know, but they were talking about that on MLC, and that's fair. I mean, you could be on SNL like what's his name? Paul Mooney. Like nobody knows who that guy is. Nobody knows who Chris Red is. Nobody knows who any of these fucking people are.
And nobody gives a fuck about stand-up comedy anymore. It sucks now.
Right. Yeah, exactly. And that's why
even
the best they're going to be now
sucks.
is extras. There'll be extras in TV shows, extras in movies, extras in at best, there'll be extras in commercials. It's
rough. It's really rough.
Yeah, it's everybody wants to be an entertainer, but most people aren't very good at it. So, also why Chad has never been in any movies or anything, I would assume. He did radio. He's got a face for radio. So do I.
Guy.
I'm not saying nothing.
He was on the radio, on his radio
Just
show.
like Anthony. Just like Anthony.
You're a zilch, a nothing, dude. All you do is gossip about me like a bitch. 55-year-old bitch. In your little knitting circle with Pocky, that fat. Well, he's not fat. That fucking loser that has been. Anthony, it's over, dude. Anthony Cumia, you're done. It's done, dude. It's a wrap.
I think Anthony would be fine with that, right? He's semi-retired. Like he does what, 2-3 shows a week at this point on Censored TV, and then he's a guest host on a few shows for Friends. He only goes on Friends shows at this point.
Here's the important thing. Anthony, whatever you want to say about him, he does have a legacy behind him. Right?
Right. And
What's
when
Chad's
Chad Zumach and I die, we will equally be not missed. Indeed.
What's Chad's legacy? Fighting with Toe?
Getting punched in the eye? Do you think people will remember that someday?
Yeah.
Here's Shmuel Blackman. I unfortunately saw Chad's performance in AC. Oofa. Yeah, that's Uncle Jack filmed it. He was there for sure. Absolutely, 100%.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, Uncle Jack's the man that grabbed that. Unfortunately, they were playing music in the background, so it gets caught in the algorithm. Unfortunately,
that's bad when they don't even shut off the music for your stand-up comedy act. You could hear the waitresses. Oh, the fucking silence. It's like that scene in Funny People when Adam Sandler's doing stand-up and it's so quiet and he's like, I think I can hear the freeway.
You're as obscure as any dude. You're nothing. You were a nobody. You're down here in the shitverse, dude. I don't give a fuck what you did, what show you were on, and who you used to know. You're nothing, dude. You're a nothing.
And you're the one yelling about him into a microphone.
Show on Rumble.
To what, 100 people?
Rumble. because that dumb motherfucker got kicked off YouTube twice. Can't even break 1,000 views with Anthony Cumia on the show. Oh, all right, we got a really good show tonight. We got Anthony Cumia from the Opie and Anthony show. He's going to be on later, and it's gonna really put us through the roof with these super tips that I have from Melton. Dude, it's over, man. It is over for you two fucks. You guys shit on Stuttering John, as you should. Talking about the glory days, what he used to do, going through his credits, his IMDb. I was on the Tonight Show, the Howard Stern Show. Celebrity, get me out of here.
We're familiar
I wrote a
with
book.
the lore, Chad. Wrap it up.
Fucking Airheads. I had the soundtrack. You're the same thing, Cumia. Cumia, you are the same fucking guy. Oh, Steel Toes, the next Stuttering John. No, you are. You are the next Stuttering John.
I don't agree with this.
Carl, cue it up. Glory Day.
I know we did talk about that a little bit already, but
and I like Cumia's cucks. I do enjoy some of Chad's content. This is not his best work. He is not on his game. He's too mad, and he's not
yeah, well, he's thin skinned, so anytime anyone brings him up or shouts out that he sucks, then
and I'm
he
no
has to,
Cumia ball
attack.
washer. I'm happy. I have no
You
problem
sure?
calling it. No, I have no problem being critical of Anthony. I just talked about it, whatever, a half an hour ago. But yeah, this take
When you
is,
were washing his balls a half hour ago, I remember that.
okay, fine. I admit it. Feed Nana.
At this point, Cumia, you're below irrelevant. You're a nothing.
Yeah, and you're barking at him
Nothing.
on your fucking YouTube show.
You surrounded yourself with ball washers, Carl, Chrissy, Frank, Gino, Steel Toe. Oh, yeah, don't forget. Oh, did we forget that you had him on your fucking network, that you went on his show?
Chad talks about the
Yeah,
same
you
six
went on a
people.
show for 2 hours.
Yeah, well, it's Cumia's cuts. He has to talk about the same people over and over and over. That's his entire show is built on those the Cumia's cucks.
Right, but there's
Same
six
people.
people that don't matter at all. He doesn't think
Oh, wait.
about them.
No, he talks about Ray DeVito. Ray DeVito matters. He's also a Cleveland Midler. Come on, man. Give him a little bit of credit. He does trash his fellow
Okay, 7 people.
Clevelanders.
And then you had him on your network. And you had him on your show. And now you're saying he's the next Stuttering John? You are, Anthony. Glory days. All you got to do is call up Jim Norton, Opie, Club Soda
Norton.
Kenny, Sam Roberts, E-Rock. Let's get Louis C.K. in studio. Let's get Patrice out of the grave. Let's get Dave Attell. Let's get Bill Burr. Let's get Nick DiPaolo. And let's do a radio show and see if it can be successful.
I mean, those guys are
That's
so
who you
funny.
are.
I do actually think it would still fly in 2024. No doubt about it. Nick DiPaolo, maybe a little on the edge.
Dude,
Yeah, I
that's
like
where
Nick.
you're at. You're in the
Yeah, I
shit
I
verse.
love Nick DiPaolo. I don't think he would fly in 2024.
Yeah,
Not on
probably not.
radio.
Fuck what you did.
Just
if
like
you don't
Steel Toe.
recall, you motherfucker, we had the same radio agent, Bob Eatman. Do I talk about it? Do I talk about? No, it's over. It's 2024. You could say
They were equals. Do you remember when they were equals? They both were on the radio and had the same manager. Do you remember that? Do you remember? Do you remember? They were equals because they had the same manager. Yeah, totally. On the same plane.
They
whatever
weren't
you want,
equals. They
Jets
were
piece of
sweet
shit.
and lows, Derek.
Yes.
He's irrelevant. He's a credit card thief, whatever. You're down here, motherfucker. You're Stuttering John. Glory days. I was on O&A. I have millions of dollars.
Okay,
Let's
got
go,
it.
man. Like, what do you want to do? You want to go? Let's go, Anthony. You think I'm afraid of you? You're a pussy. You're a fucking pussy. I want to get booked in that Greenville Comedy Zone again that I used to do downtown. You know where it's at. And let's see if you come to the club. Let's see you walk in. You going to bring your gun or your gamer gun? What do you got, dude?
Yeah, he will bring his gun because he doesn't leave his house without it. So 100%, absolutely. He will be carrying a gun.
Yeah, it's South Carolina. Pretty sure it's
yeah.
illegal to leave your house without a gun down there.
It seems like it. Between him and Missy, they both leave the house packing, and they should. It's legal. Fucking A. But yeah, I love these threats, Chad. Him, like we said, they both bark a lot. Him and Stuttering John.
When you have to get all violent and threaten people, that's when you know you're winning the war.
Yeah, to get that reaction out of them.
Yeah. No, but I always do that. I always try to challenge people to fights and, oh yeah, you tough. You want to fucking meet me in the parking lot? That's a real cool thing to do.
Absolutely.
Tough guy. You're going to roll up your sleeves like you're a soch? Let's go. Anthony, you're a bitch. You're irrelevant. You're a nothing. It's over. It's a wrap. I never claimed to be relevant. I never claimed to be anything.
Well, that's good.
But you don't know what you're dealing with now compared to what I was 2 years ago. I was in a bad place. Those days are over. That's the past. I don't dwell on that because I know where I'm at right this second.
Yeah, I can't say I've seen Anthony dwell on any timeline besides the one he's in. So I don't ever see him bragging about shit either. I would say equally they don't talk about the glory days. Anthony does not talk about the glory days. Maybe he talks about, I mean, he got to hang out with a lot of cool people and do a lot of cool stuff. So when it's story time, it's like, yeah, why not tell us stories about?
He doesn't even have to. Anthony has the advantage of being recognized for what he's done. He's recognized for his legacy.
You better recognize
his legacy speaks for itself. Whatever you want to think of him, can't deny him that.
What do I think of him? I think he's king, motherfucker. Him and Gavin, king.
Oh, stop washing his balls, Derek. Give me a ball washer.
I'm a Gavin guy. I'm a Gavin guy. I'm a Anthony guy.
You and Gav hanging out tonight?
Yeah.
Do you text with him? Do you text with Gav?
Tonight's Wednesday, so tonight is compound censored. So it's the two of them together, even better.
Missy just can't handle it that you and Gav are hanging out.
No, that was no. You got that wrong. That was Ryan Katsu Rivera. That's who was in. That's who was in Discord. Actually, right before the show, I was hanging out with Brian Katsu Rivera. Whatever.
Quad's moving up in the world.
He talks about Catholicism a touch too much. I'll say that. He's a little infatuated with the whole thing. And I'm not a fan of Catholicism, so I have a hard time with that one.
Why not? They're Christians.
I know, they're just the weird Christians. They're the weird ones. They send all their money to Rome, man.
Think about it this way, though. They're not Jews.
That's the major upside to the whole thing. Absolutely. Yeah, I mean, if I was to have to choose between your people or a Catholic, I definitely go Catholic. Oops, sorry. So you needed to go take a break? Maybe now's a good time, buddy.
Yeah, I'll be right back whenever the hell I feel.
No, take your time. I'm kind of sick of you and your Jewish ways anyway, so
fuck you, Derek.
On me.
You know what? Maybe I won't come back, asshole.
Fine. Be that way. I've been left before. I've been treated poorly before. I'm used to it. You people. Citizen. Shout out to Citizen M who made this banger. Hilarious stuff. I don't know if you've seen it yet, Miss FKA Mommy. But I think it's pretty much on the head. It hits the nail on the head. It is indeed relevant to everything. How about everybody in the chat put a 1 if you think that mommy is in desperate need of attention at all times? Wow, that's a lot of 1s, folks. Calm down.
FK Mammy going to see his son's band perform, mourns crowd. They
Throwing it
should
back to you,
come
Uncle Ricky
with
Mommy.
these dance moves.
Even FKA Mammy.
But FK Mammy, the queen of the Dabbleverse.
And now you know the Uncle Ricky Mommy show.
Lazy Law Mommy. The fuck is happening anymore?
You're fat.
Is that too far, folks? You guys tell me. Jesus Christ, Mr. Z. I mean, I would think that, but I wouldn't say it just outright, buddy. Jeez, man. That's harsh, bro. All right. Let's go there. So you guys can see my beautiful face and all my imperfections. Yes, absolutely. We don't pick on ladies. Yeah, actually, you're onto something there. Nice podcast, stupid. We do try not to pick on the ladies. We are big fans of the ladies, especially ones with big, you know what's, juicers. You know what I'm talking about, don't you guys?
Big fucking tits.
One. Okay, too far. Yeah, we love all our ladies. You know that. I'm just joking. Calm down. Where were you, Flat Cat? Where have you been? Actually, I haven't seen you commenting for a while. Very disappointed in you. Indeed. Yeah, I don't know. What do you guys think about the attention whores in what do you think about the thirst traps in? My take is I like seeing pretty ladies on streams. So am I surprised when people have ladies on that might not have a lot to say but look good not saying much? I'm not gonna say names, but there is quite a few of them out there. And I'll say I'm a fan of good-looking ladies, whether or not they say a lot. Right, little Lemmy? Little Lemmy knows. She's a hottie. That's why she got the eyes of the Irish are upon her. If you know what I'm saying, you know what I'm saying. That old Husey is a pervert. Yeah. I think he pretty much has her on every single episode he does at this point. I've noticed that. He always has ladies on. Why don't I have a lady tonight? You might be asking yourself. Because
podcasting is for men and women need to fuck off.
That's right, ladies. You ladies need to fuck off. You heard me. Pretty antisocial podcast. Lucy Typebox. All you ladies. New girl. That's right. You heard me. Just jokes. Calm down. I haven't even called Flat Cat a flat cunt yet tonight. So I've been behaving myself very well this evening, if I might say so myself. Oh shit, there goes the neighborhood. Not the neighborhood you think I might be talking about right now, but the other neighborhood, the pale skin, the balding Uncle Jack. How's it going, buddy?
Yeah, I heard you needed a lady, so I'm here.
Mid-level zero that doesn't watch me. Jesus criminy, you sound just like Chad Zumach.
No, I just had to add on to what Adam was saying. I agree, though. I agree.
They do watch BYB. Don't fool yourself for a second. Everybody watches BYB.
Of course
Everybody.
they do. I came here to say hi to Leo Gunn. He's one of my nigs. He's my ninja.
Leo Gunn? Who is she? Never heard of her.
It's Mr. Gunn. Just like
How big
Mr.
is her? How big is that gun?
It's ginormous. Gihugic? Is that better?
Wow. Uncle Jack shows up in our numbers. We lost 4 viewers. 4 viewers.
Well,
Jeez.
but to be fair, they were, the darkies. They don't like me,
So you're saying
I
all
love
4,
everybody.
all
I
4,
do, especially the women.
the black people in the entire Dabbleverse just left. So that's Ollie, Big Black, and is there 2 others? Greg? That's pretty much all of them, isn't it? Godfrey,
Greg
maybe?
likes me.
You think Godfrey watches this show?
You're really just trying to name drop everybody, aren't you? You just
Well, last week I put his face on a fucking thumbnail last week. I'm trying to get his attention. Like, fuck you, Godfrey. That's right. Bring it, motherfucker.
Call him. You want to get his attention? Call. You know what? You want to get his attention? Walk to him. How about that?
I tagged him on Twitter. What else could I do?
Oh, all right. Well, that's fair.
All
right.
There you go. There you go. Colt C, I'm a white fella and not a big fan of Jack. Oh, there you go.
He's a little fan. There's little ones, you know.
Little fan, big fan.
Right.
All right, moving along. Let's get into Pot Awful. I did see this recently. Pot Awful was bashing Little Melty, and it just so happens he was thinking exactly what I was thinking, and I may have gone overboard with my comments when I was watching this show, because I did send in a bunch of chats, and Melton did see them, and he was none too happy with what I was saying, but I was none too happy with what he was saying. So I guess that's tit for tat. I'm going to hit play on this thing, and I'm going to let my dogs out at the same time. Sound cool?
Perfect. Where's the Jew?
Very, very cute.
Patrick Melton clip. Let's take a look at the Patrick Melton clip real quick. I found that.
Now, this is not going to be a popular opinion, but couldn't we generate realistic child porn?
All right. Did I put my seal of approval on that earlier? What? All right. Let's hear him out. I don't know.
Creepy.
Let's just see where this one goes. What do you guys think? I mean, maybe he could be making a good point here. This is.
That would satisfy.
Yep. Woo, buddy. Okay. Now, this next word is going to be the most important word of your life, Patrick.
Does it start with N?
Okay. Two unpopular.
Okay, he went to a different topic. That's not good. What was it going to satisfy? Because if the answer was you, we're going to have to retract all previous statements.
But couldn't we generate realistic child porn?
All right, so just it's like the scientists, you know. Sometimes they just think about could they and not should they.
That would satisfy. Okay, two unpopular opinions about the child porn thing.
Okay, and then 6,000
He's
images
really
later,
digging a hole here. I mean,
you know.
I mean, you're probably in agreement with me at this point that that's a little too far. AI porn. So, as you know, that the AI system that is in Super Tips is voice text, is an AI system. And I mean, can you imagine having little children's voices on here? That sounds. Oh wait, he already does. He has Charlotte's, or I guess it's just an obscure, no-named AI kid, but nonetheless, a little creepy.
Right?
Yeah. What's up, Jack?
You are apparently you're the top. I'm the bottom tonight. That's the only thing I disagree with.
Ha ha, bitch. You're my bitch.
He's got top billing too. Fuck me. No, really don't.
But yeah, fair enough, Misfit. Words are so scary to free speech people. I am into the free speech thing, and I don't really have enough issues to not work with Melton or whatever. So obviously, anything he says here that I may be annoyed about does not mean that I don't think he has the right to say it. Let's parse that out right away.
That's very brave of you to advocate for free speech, Derek.
No, there's a lot of things people say I can't stand, but that doesn't mean they don't have the right to say.
No, you just can't stand.
I can't stand it.
-1 for Jack.
No, that was
really
good.
You can just start off with one unpopular opinion. Let's see where that one goes. Get a feel for the crowd. Check out the room. Now, I think Patrick's a stand-up comedian. I think he's a funny guy. Violently molested anyone? Horrifically 14-year-old buck molest? I don't know. But I think Patrick's a funny guy. So let's hear him out.
Number one.
Is that okay? So to become a rapper, you have to be gay, right? So is it the same for comedians? They have had to had some serious trauma in their life, i.e. sex trauma, sexual touched.
What the fuck would I know about the rap community?
Well, we definitively have decided that is the case. We were moving on to the fact that our comedians are the same.
I was late. I apologize.
I think we all agree. We can all agree that looking at pictures of naked children.
Oh boy.
Is better
Here we go.
than kids. We can all agree that.
Hear me out, guys.
It's way worse than looking at a nude picture of a child. So,
all right,
with that being said, let's move on to this great next point that you have. Yes.
This is not getting good.
No. It's never. This is. I spazzed. Like I said, I spazzed out that day.
You should never be in a position where you have to explain something like this.
Not like this.
Yeah.
And this is right after the ESO thing came out.
This is what I was gonna say. This is worse than the Shuli explanation. It's like just if you're gonna address it, be brief and move the fuck on. Don't continue the conversation.
Be brief, be open, let everything out there. Boom.
No, come on, Adam. We can all agree looking at pictures of naked children is better than doing things to them. Correct, Adam? Can you at least admit that?
You know what? I'm no comment. Right now, this is right. This is one of those.
Maybe you're not Jewish after all.
This is one of those. I'm going to take my face off of here. Can you hear me? This is one of those times where the less said, the better.
Yes, Melton should have taken a page out of that book.
Yeah, you're going to say that shit. You'll do it on your own. No,
I don't even want to be on a screen with him while he's saying this. I'm still here though.
Window licker. Look at I'll post the pics on my Twitter, window licker. But if you can see the face on window licker, it is indeed a child. So actually, once you say that, I kind of believe you at that point, which is not good.
An agreement,
it's generative AI,
right?
And I think it is illegal to make images of child porn. I'm pretty sure that's a law.
Think?
Maybe we allow them.
Maybe it's not.
Yeah, maybe.
Just go in a room and just keep generating as much child porn as they want. Look at people in the chat; they're so uncomfortable. Stop!
When did you turn into Vito?
I literally believe he's probably screaming at me because if I remember right, that's pretty much I was just spazzing out and he kept yelling at me. He's like, "All right, obviously BYB doesn't get it."
Yeah. Imagine being such a pussy where you're like, you can't. Don't even talk about it. I'm so uncomfortable.
Oh, that's so gay.
I got to be honest. I don't picture the guys telling people to stop talking about child porn as the ones who are gay. I don't know where this accent, these hand movements are coming from. Stop. But although maybe Patrick just knows his audience well.
If there was a way.
He's really, you can see it. He's deeply putting thought and time into the. I mean, this is a guy who might have drawn up a chart on this. So we really should listen.
He's got an entire wall in his home dedicated to how this is going to work. You think there's a red strings going from one push pin to the other?
Yeah, Jesse's good at the inside troll. It's definitely his forte. Digging into shit, analyzing people.
What are you talking about? Melton did this on his own show, plain as day. This is just some. See, you're probably thinking that Melton didn't do this on a live stream, but this is when he went to Scotland and did a shitty live stream.
Oh no, I understand. I know that.
Oh, finally, you got something. Wow.
Yeah.
Somebody edit in Bunsen burners and beakers and different types of colored liquids behind them.
That these idiots.
One of those lightning ball things where you touch it and it zaps you.
I love that thing.
With no victims. Oil. Isn't that a solution worth at least discussing? And you're all going like, no. It's like, okay, I guess let them keep real kids. You're right.
Okay. Now I want Patrick to go to the AI company and pitch this one to them. Hey, your large language model? I got something I wanted to really focus on here. Now, hear me out. These are going to be 2 Unpopular opinions, but I think they could satisfy.
The asshole. Why is it so heavy? Why does it weigh on your heart so heavy? You don't know the kid. Did you see the 6,000 images? Was it your niece? Shut up.
Well, okay, I don't know what the end of that was, but we're
What the hell? Yeah, we get it. We get it. So I don't know. Are you guys gonna ball wash for Melton right now and tell me that I shouldn't even have shown that and pointed out the fact that that was super creepy?
No, I love it. I
Go
say
ahead,
show
wash
more.
balls.
I think it's awesome. Get everything out there. The more CP on BYB, the better. That's what I say.
No, why can't what are you guys into? What kind of AI things would you like to see in the world that would get you out of a lot of trouble? Like drunk driving AI or maybe domestic violence AI? Like what kind of AI systems would you love to see set up that would keep you out of jail? Possibly.
I have AI fatigue. I'm so sick of hearing AI. If I have to hear people say AI one more time.
How about AO? How about that?
I'm not even afraid of it. I don't even care what it does to society. I'm just sick of it right now.
Yeah, I mean, it could totally replace child porn, apparently.
It's all everybody talks about now. It's AI this and
Child
AI
porn?
that. No, it's just everybody's
Oh.
lazy.
Well, that's around his dinner table, not ours. You know.
Yeah, also, Turbs McGurk was accused of coming up with that entire article as far as using AI.
Oh, Derek.
You remember when we went through that the other day, I'm sure, right, Adam? Since you didn't remember Monday, I'm curious.
I honestly,
Well, he was on
I don't.
DMT. He's got an excuse. He tripped.
Who was? How dare you?
We should get one of the machine elves on as a guest. Send them the link, Derek.
Should.
Send the alien.
Send them the
link.
DMT. Send them the
If you were
DMT.
able, if you were able to actually get an interdimensional alien on the show, that would be so fucking cool. That would be the best show ever.
This is the best show. It was the best show that we ever did.
I'm sure the aliens would love your sex jokes, Derek. You'd have them in stitches.
What sex jokes? Are there
Snitches
fumes
get
down there in the
stitches.
tunnels, Adam? Is the
Oh,
shit
Eric?
getting to
No,
you traveling
Derek. He
back
does
and
these great jokes. They're so funny. And the timing.
Never
it's-
bombed once.
Never.
forth? Never.
Never
Let's hear one.
bombed.
Let's hear one.
I don't have anything loaded up in the chamber right now.
Aw.
That's
Well,
what she
later.
said.
Maybe
All right,
later.
go ahead.
A black, a Jew, and a gay walk into a bar,
And they're all quad father. All right, keep going.
and they all said, "Ouch."
That's good. I like it. That's good. That's funny. That's a good
Are you still
family joke.
contemplating how, do you get it? Do you guys get it? Here, let me explain it. Right, hold on. So there's like a bar, like not like a bar where
All right,
you
guys,
would
you
go
can
to
find
have
me
a
at
drink.
Uncle Jack's Jack
Oh, wait.
Shack. I'm on YouTube. I'm out of here. I can't deal with this.
I want to hear what Derek has to say.
It's very informative and
Go
and
on, Derek.
helpful.
So they walk
If
into
you
the
see
bar.
a bar, let's just say if you're walking down a sidewalk and you see a bar, just try not to walk into it. That's kind of my that's just my advice to you folks. Pay attention where you're walking.
Quad
Might help you
wisdom.
Or
someday.
you can go and buy a drink.
And if
then
you see a
do
pool,
something rapey, which
don't
could be
dive
funny,
into it.
right?
Sorry.
Rapey Ray.
Right. Where is he?
Mr. Rapey, Mr. Ray. Don't, yeah. I can't rip on Ray because he might hear me and then he'll call me later tonight and be like, "Why'd you say that on your show? I heard what you said. You said something about me being weird and perverted." And I'll be like, "Dude, sorry, man." I'm like, am I wrong though?
Yeah,
No.
I probably did.
Yeah, I probably did do that, as a matter of fact. Just jokes, folks. Just jokes. Calm down. Don't lose your panties. Don't get your panties in a bunch. Don't take them off around P. Diddy. There's lots of things I could say. Steve C., $5. Thank you very much, sir. Quad, why can't I say gender traitor on Super Tips? Why are you blocking my speech? I'll be honest with you, Steve C., I probably would allow more than the system already does allow. Also, I just left it the way it was set up when I got it. So I haven't made any alterations to it. And I don't even know if I can, honestly. So, yes, Moody, make the N-word usable immediately. We want lots
and
of
towers
N-words.
too. And towers also.
And towers and voice chats, all that. Yes.
Just everything about ends, make it, fair game. That's what I say. It already is.
The ends.
Where's your drops, Derek? The blacks.
Oh, yeah, I guess I could be doing that, right?
Do it.
Adam, thank you for starting that. There you go.
Someone had to.
Or as Stuttering John always used to say,
kill the N's and kill the J's.
Well, he's been quoted as saying that, I believe.
he just goes too far with it. Like,
not
I told him it's a little bit of racism is cool, like you guys did on the Howard Stern show, but man, just don't go too far, buddy. Don't go over the top.
Yeah, you don't want to hurt someone's feelings.
Never.
Don't go over the top like Sylvester Stallone in the movie Over the Top, like that.
Oh, people in the chat are ruining the tower. Not cool.
Tower of Power.
I started a new one.
All right.
There you go.
I keep saying a lot. Let's move on. Are you guys ready for Mersh? I'm ready for Mersh. Let's Mersh it up.
That's why I'm here.
But okay, so we're half. As we know, the article from Turbs, who I'm trying to get on the show desperately, who has not been available for comment, but will probably be on the show Friday. So if you're interested to hear what he has to say, Friday would probably be a good day for you guys to tune in, because I have a feeling Homeboy is going to be on here talking some shit about Melton. And
Wait,
I'm here for it. Turbs McGurk, the guy that came out with the article.
Said Homeboy. Yeah, I thought you were having one of the blacks on here. Yeah.
No. He might be black. I've never actually seen his face, honestly. He's one of those undercover fellows. He doesn't show his face.
I hear he's a
Schrodinger's
handsome
Newport.
white man. That's what I heard. Very handsome.
White. I think he's a white man. Let's go in the library for some white cake.
All right, hit the clip.
Wheat thins.
Hit the clip.
Stewie would say.
Clip.
No, I'm
Play
not.
the clip.
No, I'm not. I'm just gonna sit here and make stupid noises out my mouth.
Oh, so it's normal BYP. I got you. We're good. Adam.
You need to set these up
32.
more, Derek. We need more preamble. That's what everybody wants.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Nothing then.
Oh, you didn't introduce us yet.
Studio. Stop being
right. I didn't.
Do that. Matter of fact, everybody wants to make fun of me. I might be broke right now.
I have my ups and downs. I'll make a comeback. I always do. I might be a little down right now.
Well, I bought me and Royce matching mini fridges once to the studio.
His is still in the studio. Mine's still in the studio. Stainless steel, glass front. Beautiful.
So if you want to know kinds of things you can waste your money on, mini fridges, stainless steel mini fridges.
Oh, there it is. That's what I waste my money on right there.
But did
Center
he have?
screen. It's awful. It's horrible. That's what I waste my money on.
But did he have a charcuterie board in his fridge? Because that would have been pretty cool.
Right, charcuterie.
Is that their?
What do you mean, like Aaron Imholte bought Kayla for Valentine's Day or whatever?
Yes.
Her birthday, maybe something like that. It was one of the two. I can't remember which one it was, honestly. But yes, when you're having an orgy on a bed, don't you want some crackers and cheeses and meats? And I'm not talking about that kind
that's
of
Aaron,
meat.
right? He's the cracker, right? Right? He would appreciate that. He would.
Yeah, I mean, when you go buy someone a fridge for charcuterie, aren't you really just saying that you're a fat, big-titted slob, Mooby? That was a question for Mooby. No one else, no one in the chat has.
Would it be that big of a deal to just walk to the fridge? Walk to the
no,
fridge?
here's no. If you go to the fridge, then you're gonna see the kids, and you're gonna realize that they're starving, and you're gonna have to feed them SpaghettiOs, and it's a whole ordeal. You don't want to get involved with. Trust me.
Yeah, it's a hassle. Fuck the kids. Am I right, Quad?
See, I'm single, no
Fuck
kids.
the
I don't
kids.
understand this stuff.
Yeah, I think that's the reason they were trying to avoid leaving the room, is my guess.
Well, no, it had to do with cock, drugs, and everything else. What? And mouths.
Guns, drugs, and kids. What about the
credit cards?
Okay, so as we saw there, there was a time when Mersh was doing so well that he could afford stainless steel mini fridges. Quite fancy. Apparently,
stainless
he's not
steel. Go ahead.
Not doing so well at this point. Go ahead.
I was gonna say,
I know where you're going.
No, you talk.
No, I see where you're going. But go ahead. I'll let you deliver.
No, it's okay. I'm sorry. I stepped on you, Derek. Go ahead.
No, you.
No, you go ahead.
No, you.
Jack, go ahead.
One of you fags go.
You had to make it weird, didn't you?
So the fag left. We're good. No Jews, no fags. We're out of here. All right.
Fuck you,
Hit
Uncle
the
Jack.
music.
No gay Jews, even better.
Right.
I heard that.
Okay, so let's get into it. This first clip comes to us from Mersh, Queen Mersh. And of course, he has issues with what? Patrick Melton. Well, he has issues with a lot of people, but especially Melton and his super tip system using his likeness, his voice, as is the main discussion that we've been discussing. Now that we've been called out for copyright issues by Turbs McGurk, I just want him to come on here so I can yell at him.
Who?
Turbs McGurk.
Oh, okay.
And you.
Idiot!
Sue me, Patrick, and I will countersue you, because from what I've heard, apparently I'm one of the AI voices on your paywalled Streamlabs thing, which, by the way, that's going to set a new legal precedent.
Oh, shit. We're all fucking in trouble now, man. This ain't good, guys. Mersh got a hold of it, and he definitely has money to get a lawyer to take a class action lawsuit. Maybe he should involve Joey C and other people that need money desperately into the system.
Paul Ray.
How's he going to pay for the lawyer? He can't afford.
That's what I said. That's what I said. He's broke. He's broke. The only thing he can afford is stainless steel mini fridges 10 years ago, apparently. I guess we can all agree. Would you agree, Adam? Is Mersh a lol cow in your mind?
Yes, of course.
I've already considered that, Patrick. Now, somebody mentioned that my name is in your database and that it's rarely used because nobody knows me in the Dabbleverse, but that the Mersh voice is part of your supertips.gg platform. You're paid, so you're monetizing my voice.
Actually, he's monetizing an AI voice, technically, right?
Yeah.
So
yeah,
I've
it's
already
just like
thought
a child
about
porn they were talking about earlier.
Exactly, which is totally healthy and good for everybody, right? Right, guys? More of that in the world.
Ugh, I don't want to live on this.
You don't have to leave
anymore.
screen just because we're talking about diddling and stuff. Touching it. It's about the kids.
I don't want to be associated with this smut, Derek.
We're talking about the kids
It's
and their
smut.
privates.
Maybe I just don't want to be on screen to show you where I'm touching, right?
Show me on the doll where Quad touched you.
perhaps discussing that with a
beat
lawyer.
down
So if
by
you
the
want to
knees,
sue me
below
over
the belt.
saying that Patrick Melton is a
Yeah, because I can't reach anywhere else.
Exactly. He got that one. He got that one.
So what is Patrick Melton? We're about to find out. What is Patrick Melton?
A curmudgeon.
I love this freeze frame. This guy kind of looks like a woodchuck. With them teeth? Nothing? Hello.
clear and present danger to children currently, both on the internet and in his immediate area. Please sue me. I want to countersue you for using my voice in your little AI system.
In your little AI system. So I don't know if that's how countersuits work. I guess that is how they work. I fucking find out.
It would be hysterical if he did countersue, or if he sued him and he sent him the papers, and it came in AI in Mersh's voice. That would be fucking hysterical. Just a little Mersh showing up outside with a radio and some guy named whatever, the same thing that. whatever. I don't.
Home run, Cumia.
Mersh sucks.
Maybe I'll take that cute little house that's in your wife's name.
There he goes.
Mean to nobody.
I mean, the guy is desperate for money, so I mean, he's not too far off base there. He could use the house in Vegas.
I'm always nice to everybody. I'm kind to everybody. I talk to everybody with respect. You know what I mean? And I expect the same. Like, bitch, you don't know me, first of all. And second of all, I ain't never been a hoe. I ain't never had to hoe. And I never had to suck dick for what the fuck I want.
Right.
Whoa. Yeah. And I never will.
Wait, where is this coming from now?
I mean, Adam and I have.
Gee, because you apparently you accused her of being a hooker.
Well, no, but it's not even me. I don't think she understands that we don't write the super tips. So when people write Joey
That's
C
not true.
going, what?
That's not true.
Shut up.
Every time I've tried to super tip you, it suggests, did you mean, like I put a super tip in the other day and I said, Christina C is the best. And the super tip system said, did you mean Christina C is a whore?
Yeah, I do think that Moody did put some keys into his system like that. So it automatically does suggest horrible things, right, Moody? No, I'm joking. Just jokes, above boards, folks. Yeah, do you guys think Christina is would fall for something like that, to think that AI is real?
I mean, it's possible. Anybody could, right?
You hang out with her all the time, don't you, Uncle Jack?
Not
Let's
really,
get
but
your
I
inside.
I love the Catalanos, but no, we don't hang out all the time. We're, I'm 15.
You don't have to lie. You don't gotta lie. It's all right.
No, I don't lie. I don't lie. I don't like to lie.
Moody's
You don't like to lie down.
still fixing some of the bugs in the super tips. I can't say that super tip is flawless, but it's excellent. And
I'm
it's
working
great-
on it, sir.
It's great for people like you, Cardiff, who lost their YouTube channel.
Oh, is it?
So stop talking
And
about
Pat
it.
Dixon.
Yesterday, it's a terrible.
Pat Dixon,
Oh, that we're all
who
getting
is
sued?
not a
Yes,
fan.
I'm staying away from this. I don't
All
want to
right,
get.
let's hear what Joey
I'm
C has
surprised
to
it
say
took
about
this
it.
long
and
for
we'll-
someone to think of this, actually.
I wanted to keep it
Doesn't
divided to
fall-
Mersh.
It was Vito, wasn't it?
Actually,
No.
let's just skip this because I was only really into what Mersh thought about it. So hearing Joey C and Christina, I do think Christina doesn't understand that somehow, some way, that the voice chats are written by other people, not by the actual creators themselves, which is kind of funny.
I mean, that is funny if she believes that. It is. It really is.
I want to ask her that so bad now that that's come up, honestly. That would boggle my mind if that was the case, though. That would be disturbing.
Stairs boggle.
Well, they don't boggle my mind. I just look at them and go, all right, well, that's a wrap, folks.
Yeah, I can't compute. That's not happening. Right.
That's one step too far. It's one small step for man. It's one
giant fall for quad.
Yeah, it's one giant problem for quad.
Do you have tunneling problems around there? Like, you get the tunnel Jews. Like, well, he's not here.
Go ahead and talk about him all you want. He's not here, like you said. So you can say whatever you want at this point. He probably doesn't even have his earbud thing in, so you can say whatever you want.
No, he doesn't. He doesn't.
He's not that smart for a J.
You can say it.
I think I said it. Like literally just said it.
You said J. You said J.
Yeah, as in Jewish, Druidish. He's Druidish.
All right, any druids in the chat? Give me a 4. Give me something. Fuck one.
4.
Druid. Yeah.
Druid.
If you see a 4 with a little dot on top, it looks like a guy pooping. When they say it's like -4, that's what it looks like.
Yeah, it is kind of weird that left right in the middle of the Mersh topics, considering that's all he asked me to do lately is Mersh stuff. He's like, I'm getting sick of the other stuff. Can we do Mersh for once? It's like, sure.
Terry Neat is a druid from. Listen, it's in his blood. It's in his genes. He's offended quad. Apologize, Terry Neat. Happy birthday, Terry, by the way.
Happy birthday, bird. Honky Tonk Tennessee. Happy birthday, Bird. Honky Tonk Tennessee. Mersh's entire attire is what most refer to as the Mersh disguise. Chad, know the look? Well, probably not my name. Yeah, there's multiple guys that go with the glasses and the hat. It is a thing. Let me think. Zero Dark Tony. Even Sam Tripoli's been trying on the old outfit lately. So it's a thing. It's a look.
Hat and glasses is an outfit. So I can show up with hat and glasses, and they'll just let me right in, right? So shit show. Bring up his. He's another one. Look, I'm telling you, you've awoken a sleeping giant. The druids, they're here. I'm telling you.
Are you druidish?
And Articulate John, he's a little upset of the whole religion. He's fluid.
The power of the Schwartz. Hey, Derek. The saying is above board, not S at the end. Above boards? I want to be above boards because being below them does not sound like a fun time, buddy.
Anytime there's a bump in the road or steps, there's boards. So he's always above boards. All right, good.
Yeah.
Sand would stop him. Sand. Gravel.
Mersh looks bugged out without his glasses. Yes, and he's very cross-eyed. He's got wonky eyes, but not only that, he's got a bug-out bag. So that's why his eyes look bugged out. He's always prepared for the end times.
Meth will do that. If
he's all methed up.
Allegedly.
He's all methed up.
No, you can't tell in that picture quite. You can't. But that little thing he did in the hotel room with no glasses, no hat. That was
my glasses. Yeah. I mean, I could pull that up, but whatever. That's not what we're here for, buddy.
No.
2 weeks ago. That was 2 weeks ago. Him and Pot Awful having it out. He looked pretty stupid on that one. We'll say.
Well, like I said, I gave him some points because he was honest. He said I'm racist and an alcoholic, and I was like, all right, maybe this guy's okay. That's his words, not mine.
No Diddy, no ISO, aka I'm no espresso martini. I love it. Where did my Jewel broad go?
Mm-hmm.
Espresso martinis and everything. All right, so we have been talking about the possibility, Adam, lately that Mersh might possibly want to delete himself, as they say on the internet. But I'm not trying to get across the TOS.
Oh, there she is.
But yes, Queen Mersh indeed has been crying about his lack of income and his problems he's having over there on Rumble. Hence the thumbnail for tonight's show. Which is, if I can remember, that Mersh hates Rumble, Rumble hates Mersh. I think it's mutual at this point. I think he pissed him off.
Another creator crying about money and content and the subs and all that. He's like a Timu, I don't know, Gino Visconti.
Yeah, they're both right to hate each other, though. It's very justified on both sides.
Right. If you're not one of the top creators over there, then you're kind of wasting your time.
Yeah.
I'm just about racism and,
Well, fuck. If Mersh was smart, we talked about that last week. The fact that we kind of see Mersh trying to get into the Dabbleverse, try to enter his way in here by talking shit about all the people in it. Still to Melton, whatever the main characters.
He's desperate for money now, but it's funny because like I said about Anthony earlier, is that Mersh, in a way, him and Royce kind of were I wouldn't say co-founders, but they might have been like the second or third people to do video content about Stuttering John. So they were sort of, I wouldn't say they were instrumental, but they had a whole beef, a whole legal back and forth and all those threats with John before Carl did. So
yeah.
So he has a claim to the Dabbleverse, but he's another one of those people that never wanted anything to do with it. He always shit on the Dabbleverse. He always disengaged. And yeah, I think it's money. I think he sees that a lot of people are getting traction with the Dabbleverse, and He's frustrated that he's not, because he always thought he could do it on his own, and now, he needs somebody to carry him.
Maybe he'll get super tips in the settlement.
Maybe
he'll end up with them and be in the Dabbleverse.
Or we could at least get a Jesse PS voice on there.
We'll allow him to be in the Dabbleverse if he gets super tips.
As a lol cow, he can be in the Dabbleverse.
Only a lol
chat.
We have the worst chat.
Well, thank you on the Rumble side. I clicked the Rumble thing late this week, so yeah, I'll get ready for Rumble to go. Oh, we can't pay you until next Friday. It's going to be one of those. Thanks, Rumble. You fucking lose. By the way, I'm getting clipped a lot by the Dabbleverse for going after Rumble. Like,
you want to get paid for that too?
The Meltons and the Steel. There's going to be a lot of.
No, we think you're an idiot. So we're trying to figure out what the fuck you're thinking, because like ripping Rumble and them taking ad reads from you and them just like they're going to end up just not paying you at all. Period. Let alone in a week.
Stupid.
They're going to be done with your ass.
Maybe Mersh should convert to Judaism, because then maybe he'd have a little bit of business sense, a little business acumen. You don't shit where you eat.
Right, in the tunnels. I got you.
And he should be trying to make something else happen instead of just complaining about. We're like, what's your plan? What's your fucking? What are you gonna do next? You always talk about how you're more professional than everybody else. Well, fucking figure it out.
Entering the Dabbleverse. That's a quick solution.
I see how that goes.
Becoming a lolcow in the Dabbleverse might actually work for him.
He's gonna catch a lot of shit.
The one problem he's got though is the fact that he is on Rumble and he can't be on YouTube. So I think the Dabbleverse does exist on the YouTube. Just ask Pat Dixon, right? Kind of.
Yeah.
I mean, Pat Dixon made a little bit of an entrance back into the Dabbleverse today, but or last night, I should say.
I don't go on Rumble. I don't fucking want to. No, it's a pain in the ass to go to a separate app, a separate website. Their layout sucks. Their function, everything about it sucks and feels cheap.
Yeah, the replay sucks.
So you're not subscribed to me? That sucks. I mean, out of here, I gotta go piss.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'll subscribe to you. No, I love Rumble. Rumble's great. I love having to having to log on to another app.
Verse people and Redditors and pod awful folks that are going to be like starting to tag this shit and be like, oh shit, we're gonna show this stuff to Rumble. Yeah, I'm drunk. I'm talking about it on the air. I don't care. I have no respect. Like every time I've gone to the Rumble headquarters, like there's nobody in there that's gonna beat my ass. Is my point. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because that's what it's going to come down to with a business arrangement with Rumble. It's a fist fight in the lobby of the fucking Rumble. That's the kind of business acumen we're talking about here.
Yeah.
I went there and nobody there could beat me up. Yeah, so now what? They're going to see that and be like, oh, he's kind of like half-assed tangentially threatening us, violence.
That's the word of the night, tangentially, right? Are you practicing your vocab words, Derek?
Like there's none of that. Like people are like, I'm gonna tell on you to Rumble, yeah, and I'm gonna go up to Chris and be like, what, and he's gonna go, whoa, please don't move too fast around me.
Tough guy.
DB Silverwing for 5 says Ravens finally won. Yeah, finally. I mean, they're like not a bad team. I want to do breaking news. It doesn't matter. Who cares? Who gives a shit?
He's a broken man.
The breaking news was that I don't have any campaigns available to me. So I want to put that out there right now. If any shows are live right now or go live in the next few hours,
send them some tips.
Anyone else this is the first time I have ever seen. I have no advertisements available from me on this channel, and I have a feeling it might be because
do better content. Yeah. How about that?
Don't shit where you eat.
Because it's
what's funny when he brought up that who's gonna come fight me back? I would love to see the next thing should be Michael Buffer in the center of a ring. Ladies and gentlemen, blah blah blah, and you got Mersh in one corner and Mr. Rumble in the other corner. Anybody here with AI? Can we make that happen?
Oh, speaking of
AI, no more.
We have somebody from over there. Yeah, fuck YouTubers. All right, there it is. All right, fuck YouTubers. All right, we got a Rumble guy. We got one. We got one. Son of a bitch.
Sorry.
But yeah, so apparently he's just been cut out of the entire deal, and he doesn't understand how that's possible that he doesn't have any campaigns. I don't know, maybe because you talk shit about Rumble all the time and not getting ad reads. Now they're just going to cut you out of it.
What?
Lucas Hard, all right. Is this it? There we go. Thank you. Lucas Hard, I'll give me.
Do it again.
Thank you, Lucas Hard. I have a feeling.
Wait a minute, go back. I want to see that
live
fist.
reads anymore.
I want to see that milky shmoo-like fist. There's nothing. If he wants to talk about fighting Mr. Rumble, I mean, let's see what he's working with. It is milky. It's very fluffy. It's not. There's no knuckles.
Well, he is a lol cow, so that's fitting.
It's like getting punched with a fucking
that fist is more made for shoving up someone's ass than it is for
My
punching.
fist is more fucking manly than his. Look at mine.
No, I think once you've had your hand up a bunch of people's assholes, that's what your hand starts looking like. That's all I can figure.
No, it doesn't.
He has no wrist.
I know a little thing about that.
Let's see your hand, Uncle Jack. Let's
He has a
see that.
cankle wrist.
There you go. That's it. See, there's broken knuckles. There's all kinds of
and the
shit
tats.
hanging off.
Yeah, that one doesn't
There's all
look
kinds
nearly
of
as
tats in
good.
the skull thing.
It's not made for fisting. We'll just
Uncle
leave it
Jack
at
literally has barbed wire wrapped around his hands. That's how cool he is.
that.
I love Pamela Anderson, and her video with Tommy Lee made me a fan. It really did. She can take a punch.
He's a fag.
Barbed wire tattoos. Very gay. Very sus, as the
What is it
kids
she
say.
has again? Oh, the hepatitis. That's what she has. I'd still
Well,
bang her.
she's a keeper.
Even if she looked like today. Yeah. Fuck yeah. Hey, where's she going to go?
Thank you.
Think about it.
Oh, yeah. All the girls have HPV from our day and age. Now they get that. There's a vaccine for HPV now. So in the future, no one will have it. Where our generation, 80% of people have HPV. 80% of people our age have HPV.
Well, call your HVAC guys. Give them some money. They'll come in. They'll clean you out. They'll clean everything. You'll be fine. Fuck that vaccine.
HPV is
All right.
fine, except for when you're what's his name used to go down on. God damn it! Why can't I think
Michael
of their name?
Douglas.
When you're what's his
Thank
name?
you.
-5.
And his wife that he ate out to the point where he got throat cancer from eating her nasty
Worth it.
HPV bone. Yeah, in that case, that
Douglas
might
guy.
not be
If there's
inaccurate.
any way to go out though, doing what you love,
It's
Throat
gotta be
cancer from eating cooch.
eating ass.
Well, at least
exactly.
that coochie, I guess. That
Eating
specific
ass.
one.
yeah.
Yeah, that's all right. Uncle Jack, you're on your own there, buddy. All
Yeah.
right. I forgot what are we even
God.
doing here? Let's watch
I
this
got
video, I guess.
Uncle
Yeah,
Paul's
there's
here.
gross.
He-
There's
he
poop
definitely
in there. That's where poop comes from, Uncle Jack.
But you need it.
Ugh.
Listen, you get it before they know. All right, shut up, Jack.
At least
Because
it's not as
Paul's
gross
here.
as
I'm
pussy.
feeling nervous.
You, Lucas Hardar. I have a feeling I'm not getting live reads anymore. After my last live read started getting traction on other platforms. We'll get to that in a second. I want to play. This is just a classic.
The intern, because a lot of people said it came up to me during break. Whatever happened to him? Yeah, he died. He died in there. Yeah, suffocated.
No campaigns available
for him and his family, but we don't really care. Not real tragic for us though, because the show goes on. Mm-hmm. We haven't missed a beat.
Remember when that show was good? Yeah, fuck. All right, yeah. So I got my ass kicked tonight. Sports betting. I thought I had a chance tonight.
Why?
I did not. I
thought
lost.
I was going to beat the spread. I really did.
A lot of money tonight.
Lost a lot of money tonight. No, yeah, dude's getting
Put his
desperate.
Rumble rants up, right? Is that what he did? He put the Rumble rants up on sports.
Well,
betting.
those are always up. Just not getting the ad reads. So the revenue he creates
like-
from that, whatever, he's down money. Plus, he's a gambling addict and an alcoholic and whatever else he smokes.
You're bringing me back. I'm going to be a Mersh fan. Keep talking.
Marijuana that makes him pass out.
Scallywag. He's a two-time in, low life, good for nothing scoundrel.
That's it. Mersh is my man. Mersh, let's do a collab.
Dirty, rotten scoundrel.
He called you a two-timing, low-down scoundrel.
I'm sorry. I got a little heated. I'm sorry. We want to stay monetized.
You gotta watch your tongue
over
around you. You're not on Rumble here. You know, you're
right.
A little over the top there.
Yeah, Effie makes a good point. Like, who would give this guy live reads? And in fact, how did he go in there? How did he go in there and make any fucking deals at Rumble Studio? Like, how did those fucking people let him in the building? Like, what is the thing with Mersh? How much of a following does he have, and would it be worth it to let him read ads?
Why did they buy him lunch? Sorry, Jack.
Fish lunch. A fish lunch. We had a fish lunch.
No, go ahead. You got to go into the building to like sign a contract.
I mean, apparently you got to go there to hang out and rub elbows and maybe like clout chase. I guess I don't even know if that's clout chasing. I think he just wanted pictures of himself. He just wanted pictures of himself in the Rumble, the building, like being a hobnobber with the big.
Well, he's so antisocial too, because the CEO was trying to kind of make him feel bad. Like they were kind of whining and dining them, and every time they did that, he would always do a stream complaining about it.
Did he ever meet Mr. Rumble, though?
Did they make him feel like a natural woman?
I don't know.
Right.
I don't know about that. Good question.
God, I wish I could fucking...
So he just said, like, he lost a shitload of money tonight, and his idea of losing a shitload of money is $250. Which
I know, I heard that. Wow. At least it wasn't $375.
That's life-changing money for some alcoholics.
For him at this point, it is.
Imagine losing your shit over $200, and you see him; he is down and out. He needed that money.
Yeah,
fucking degen shit.
Oh, I had never thought about this. Perfect opportunity.
Generation X.
Is
that a tunnel thing?
Let's do that. Let's get out of the way so we can see him.
All right.
I hadn't considered.
Yeah, you're right.
No, you know what? Go back. We'll just keep talking shit about the guy in the corner. I like that better. I do.
I hadn't realized. I didn't even really look over there and notice that I have.
You are turning into Mersh.
I'm watching the screen that he's not on. I'm not on.
The real reason is there's a black cat on the screen, and Quad can't be next to it. He can't be upset.
Black cat.
If it was
extremely
white
stitious
or a flat cat, you know.
I'll do anything for a flat cat.
I know you would.
Back to zero.
What's with the sexy, spooky voice?
Oh, fuck.
Well, I wouldn't consider it sexy.
Yeah, who cares? You know, my whole life's over anyway.
To each their own, Uncle Jack.
Anyway.
Exactly.
No judges.
It's probably happening. It's gonna. I want to. I'm increasingly getting closer to making my life as insanely close to like fucked up, like to where it's like you can't get out of this kind of thing. I've been doing that lately. Like that's been kind of my whole deal, and I think it's been pretty sick. You know what I mean? Like pretty sick. Way to go.
Yeah, Ray has nothing to do with this, Adam.
I'm just gonna see how close, because like I'll never myself, because like I'm not you know what I mean. I just want to see how bad I can make it all. You know.
No, you're doing.
He would never off himself. You just said that, but we've been listening to Aaron say the same kind of shit lately. Like, yeah, whatever. I would never off myself.
Well,
and then he's talking about.
This is how it starts, though, with the suicide talk. You know.
The ideation.
Bad internet also.
Yeah. Yeah, it's self-talk.
Oh. You get my point? Does anybody get what I'm saying? Am I the only one in this place? No? Are you all now? Are we all gay? Are you guys being gay about it?
No.
Let's stop crying. Let's stop being a bunch of I want to know
no crying
slowly,
in baseball, Mersh.
But I'm ramping it up. You know what I mean?
Lesbians in baseball, though.
Gamma cats for 10. The only thing stopping house cats from eating us is their size. Well, Louis gonna have no barrier of entry. Let's put it that way. He's gonna be eating me before the feeder goes up. Like that's the worst part. Is when I die. Like Clarence will wait, Marge will wait, But like Louis will fucking be nibbling on me before the feeder goes off 3 hours later. And it's like, dude, relax. Like, relax.
I mean, no, it kind of proves that he's been thinking about it a lot lately, which I don't know what you guys think about that. But
if he had a therapist, which he should, I wish he did. But if he had a therapist right now, the therapist would be writing in their notebook very fast. They'd be taking copious notes.
If he had a therapist, he'd be a woman.
I mean, I like talking to ladies more than I like talking to guys myself. So, fan of the girls.
Yeah,
big fan of the
Put
girls.
something in there that could hypnotize them, but next thing you know, they're sucking dick, and they turn into the whole Mr. Rekieta when he met Mrs. April. You know, the whole family thing, the whole spaghetti ordeal.
Yeah. Just another racket for the Jews.
I say, man up, suck it up, drink more beer, and fuck the queers. How about that? Can we say that? Is that they get in trouble for that?
Cheers for queers.
No, cheers. No cheers. Sorry.
Everybody wants to eat some cum.
All right, you guys are getting weird now. So
yeah, you said ass. And
I actually think that's a good place to leave it. Honestly, we could watch. We could watch Mersh talking shit about Johnny Crutches, or we could do. I have about 3 more topics we could do, but we could save it for Friday.
Is it okay if I take off? Are you wrapping it?
You
Yes.
can take off whatever you want. You know what?
Even.
Go with the microphone.
But before we do, of course, we would like to give everybody a shout out, a great big shout out. So why don't you go ahead and shout yourself out there, Mr. Goldstein?
Follow me on Twitter, sub to me on YouTube. I'm trying to do streams again. So yeah, check out the Gold stream on Adam Goldstein TV.
Try harder.
Yeah.
Do
guys,
better.
Please subscribe to me. Adam Goldstein TV. Go subscribe to me right now. Please, I need it. I'm desperate.
I have. I'm still waiting for
Got that part right.
Please let me be part of the Dabbleverse.
No, you don't want that. Just do your own thing. Trust me.
No, I need the cloud.
Just do it. Just do it.
Just do it. Just do it.
And of course, we got our lovely little boy here, Uncle Jack, who, you're good to take off, Adam. Get the fuck out of here. We don't need you anyway. We don't need your kind around here no more. Get out of here.
Your kind around here. It's okay. I know where I'm not wanted, Derek.
Yeah, you should.
Above
not welcome. Not welcome here. That's what this means.
Derek, what are you doing? I'm only trying to fuck your mother. Why are you so upset?
Like, yeah, Mr. Gould.
I'm ashamed that you came out of my body. I love that.
Well, now I'm going back in, so fuck you, bitch.
So Quad's a crippled butt baby?
Breaking news.
But what? All
right, later, guys.
And of course, everybody go follow Uncle Jack. You had a bunch of links last time. Jesus Christ, why don't you go do all those links?
Well, it's very simple. You can follow me here, on Twitter, Uncle Jack 17855 to the 58th fucking power because I can't change it. It's mostly dead people, racist stuff. It's kind of funny.
I see dead people.
The kids love it.
What about the kids, Jack? What about the kids?
Fuck them kids. YouTube, I'm at Uncle Jack's Jack Shack. And
are you going to stream later?
I'm going to stream
in
a minute.
Tonight, you chicken shit. You fucking chicken shit. Fucking stream.
I agree. Hey, you know what? Maybe he talked me into it. I'll do it, but I'll be high as fuck. I will. I admit that. I've been trying to get a little more regular. I've been taking more fiber in my diet. I've been trying to get regular with regular times and stuff. But I'm kind of in between producers because I can't do all this. I'm better just doing this. Just sit here, drink, get drunk, talk shit. That's it.
Well, I mean, it's not like you hang out on computers and do that stuff all day. Like, what are you doing? What do you do during the day? Like a real job, don't you?
Yeah, well,
my whole life. I could beat you up even if you had 1,000 knives. Even if you had infinity knives, I would punch you up into the air like a kite. I bet you sleep with the night light, cause you're scared of the dark, cause you stink like a fart. Well, I like your fart on fire with my rhymes. You think I won't? I do it all the time. I bet I got more money than Jay-Z. Compared to me, Jay-Z is lazy. Plus Beyonce thinks that I'm cute. It's okay, Beyonce, I think you're cute too. I made out with so many girls. I made out with every girl in the world. I might look small, but I'm not. I don't care if you're big, I'll fight you. Well, I do know that I am the baddest of them all. If you ain't about money, then I don't mess with y'all. Y'all think I don't get girls, cause I ain't very tall. If she see my stats, I bet you that she calls. Cause I am the baddest of them all. If you ain't about money, then I don't mess with y'all. Y'all think I don't get girls, cause I ain't very tall. If she see my stats, I bet you that she calls.